What's going on, people? TroopzTV back again. Back our blood clot again, you understand? Episode Austin 316, rude boy. Yeah? Says Man City just whoop Chelsea's candy ass. You know what I'm saying? Little remix there. I had to put the rock in there, blood. You understand? You get me?
Right.
Good line, blood. You understand? No party, no Palmer. You understand? You know the vibes, blood. You get me? We are back again, people. You understand? The season is off and running, blood. You get me? We are off and running. You get me? Big up everybody inside. Pause. Big up the mods, them. My brothers. You don't know the vibes, blood. You get me? Apologies for the lateness, blood. We're always late, blood. You get me? So you don't know the thing already, blood. The show's going to run either way, blood. You get me? It's just, you understand? Jamaican timing. You don't know the vibes, blood. You get me? That's what we have over. Yes, sir. But shout out the 3-point collectors, blood. You understand? Let me see 3-point collectors in the chat, blood. You get me? Get your freeze up, blood. You understand?
No,
Get your freeze up. Oh, Lewis is there with his nil point.
Not me. Not me. We'll get that. We'll get there next week. Get there next week.
Oh, really? That's my stadium next week. You're going to the Molyneux.
You on Molyneux?
Bro, I got 2G. I got 2G at them. I got 3G at the Molyneux in 2 appearances. I need Cole Palmer doing more.
Oh, so then Tammy Abraham must own it as well because he got a hat trick there 4 years ago.
Oh, well, maybe he does, but he doesn't play for your club anymore. So make sure you get that done. Get that done. Sorry, as you were.
Oh, we had better. We had better.
As you were, Troops. As you were.
We got the man them as always, blood. You understand? Monts, Flawless, Lewis, my brothers. You get me? Let me do some housekeeping, blood. You understand? Before we get into this one, Monts, you started our Saturday football back in the Premier League. It was a very tricky one. You get me? But you got the job done. You understand? 3-point collectors. Onslaught getting his first W as Liverpool manager.
Yeah. Well, listen, poor first half. We get into it when we get into it, but we got the, as you said, we got the job done. In my opinion, it's all fun and games until the ball gets kicked and you see patterns of play. Not everyone can see patterns of play. Yes, it's Ipswich Town, but you still have to get the job done, and that's all I have to say for now. We'll get into it when we get into it.
Flawless. It was all eyes on Manchester on Friday evening. You understand? We were praying for a Smith Rowe dagger. You get me? Smith Rowe done his thing though. You understand? Big up my brother, Mo Smith blood clot Rowe. You get me? Obviously, when they took off the shining light, we know what happened, blood. You get me? But I say scrape because it was a 1-0. But obviously, United fans are in their feelings over the title, blood.
Yeah, because you always do this, so it's not even a surprise. I didn't even look at the title until now, until you just mentioned it. It wasn't a scrape, and you know me, I'm super honest. If we genuinely scraped past him, I would say it was a scrape. It wasn't. Some things pleasantly surprised by, other things I fully expected, but I focus on the positive. Obviously, getting the win first and foremost, like Mon said about Liverpool. Same with United. We'll get into it when we get into it, but yeah, for the most part, pleasantly surprised by what I'd seen and. Not more optimistic about the season because it's only one game, but not as bad as I thought, not as bad as it could have been, or I envisioned it being. So yeah, man, and we got the win.
I think off the ball, you man was still pretty shit, but we'll get to that.
Yes, we'll get into that. Of course, you got your agendas to run, so of course, but yeah, we'll get into that.
We agree. We agree that you man off the ball aren't that good.
Off the ball in what sense? You talking about when you say off the ball? You talking about when we're attacking or defense?
No. On the ball, I think he was fine. Like, I think you created some chances, some triangles and whatnot. But I'm talking about like in that second half, especially the way like in transition, it's like your midfield just isn't there. Like there's nothing there.
See, I really disagree. I disagree. I think there's a big difference between getting caught in transition when just being open or just being caught in transition. If you're flying bodies forward, which we was. Like for instance, the Pereira one.
Yeah, you'll be open if you put bodies forward.
Yeah, that I don't mind because
I'm saying that Fulham. I think Fulham. Like for me, like if I didn't know, if you took the badges away from both teams, I'd think you guys have better attacking patterns. But the overall quality in terms of like Fulham, I think played very well in that second half, very, very well, very like.
Yeah, but I've been saying this. Of course, three of our front four was Rashford, Mount, and Bruno. If you're expecting quality going forward, that's just delusional at that point. I don't know what people were expecting. 3 of our front 4 was Rashford, Bruno, and Mason Mount. What was you expecting? Been saying it about rival fans, have been saying it about Manchester United fans as well. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Mods, we got them rattled, blood.
Yeah. So yeah,
Raw.
what's
Raw.
that? The Chelsea thing.
Wait, wait, hold on. I missed it. Put it back up. Wait.
We got them rattled, blood.
That's the haters always imagine. Don't take the raw, Frank, bro. I didn't even say nothing about Chelsea, you know. I ain't even got to you, man, yet. I ain't even got to you, man, yet. Understand that one. I ain't even got to you, man, yet. Yeah. Listen, hey. Let me, you know what I'm saying? Let me let you get to the intro, innit? Finish the intro, man.
I know, but yeah, like I said, yeah, we'll get to United. Obviously, United are last, but we weren't. I say, hey, to United fans of the chat, you know what Troops is like. So yeah, it wasn't no scrape, but we won the game.
Lewis. You had a fun episode. Last one, you understand? Went viral on Twitter. You get me? Big up the TikTok as well. You understand?
I say me, we did. You lot were involved as well.
Yeah, but you was the one that was really cooking. We just added the.
It's only because you started bringing up Chelsea unwarranted. That was it. I gotta back my club.
It looks like you're the only one back in your club. You get me? Half your fan base is back in Conor Gallagher, man. Ain't even in the fucking country, mate.
Yeah, speaks levels for our fucking tapped fan base that wants to waffle about standards. But hey, it's good to be back. Our season's over. We've lost to Manchester City. No, nothing's going to come out of the remaining 37 games. We didn't even lose to Manchester team with history. We lost to Man City. What is that? What is a Man City? I've never heard of a Man City before. It's all over. Our season's over. Get Maresca out and get us relegated. Points deduction pending. Up the Chelsea. I'm here for the overreaction today. Let's go.
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna say, wait.
He's gone that route, Mods, blood. He thinks he's smart, blood. He's gone that route.
We must trying to do the don't shoot. I'm broke.
Don't sympathy.
Don't shoot.
What sympathy?
What the fuck do you think this is?
Man's looking mercy.
What the fuck do you think this is? Listen,
mercy will come if we don't beat Wolves. That'll be the real one.
How's man trying to do a plea deal?
Hey, bro.
What am I bargaining? What am I bargaining?
Bro, jury ain't even spoken yet, and you're pleading guilty, bro. Slow down, Lewis. Slow down. We're gonna get
guilty
to you,
for
blood.
what? Guilty for
get
what?
To you, blood. Listen, what I want to know is, what are your opinions on Enzo Maresca? That's all I want to know before I actually get to like anything that I really want to, the uncomfortable conversations. What's your opinion on Maresca?
Get Maresca out. He ain't good enough. Yeah, we want another manager. I want a new coach. Bring in that Mourinho. Bring in Conte. Bring in Ancelotti. Bring in these proven winners. There you go. You're correct. Correct.
Bro, I just want to know what your honest thoughts were on Maresca, because personally, again, I actually think Chelsea played well in large parts of the game. There you go. Now I'm being honest. Now you can be
okay. I thought we were pretty decent in build-up play, but the substitutions didn't help us. Also, Enzo in the 10. Look. I'm not going to give you the same energy as Poch because Poch did it continuously. Don't do it again. I don't like Enzo in the 10, and maybe it might get better over the next few games. But for me, from just watching match day 1, and I don't want to come to any conclusions of match day 1, it looks like it's got to be Lavia or Caicedo or Lavia and Enzo. And if that's the case, and if the next few games prove that too, I know where I stand on that one personally. But Enzo at the 10, no, right. I can't see that again.
I only wanted to ask that specific question about Enzo Maresca and how, his substitutions and tactics were, because our good friend Poch, that's no longer with us in the Premier League right now. He's no longer with us.
No, he's not my Premier
League. He outplayed Man City twice in the Premier League. Was very unlucky, not to walk away with the victory over at the Etihad as well.
His fault.
Chelsea lost, didn't gain a point. Chelsea lost for me, and I'm seeing Maresca almost not praised, but optimism from what was caned of Pochettino. You know what I'm saying? Pochettino did this against Man City easily. Maresca does it. Oh my fucking God. Oh my fucking God. Do you see what I'm saying? I just want to understand why. And this isn't necessarily from you.
I mean, when we tried to go out and play City at the Bridge under Poch as well, we drew and we also conceded 4 goals. We're comparing draws to defeats.
No.
Ain't a draw better than a defeat, though?
It's not a victory.
You get a point on the
I'm
board,
just saying, bro.
I want 3. I don't want 1. The game's about winning. It's not about drawing.
Yeah, but
that's why at the Etihad, I was fine with Poch until he made changes at the Etihad. Because at the start, we go take the lead. Structure was sensational. City was shook. Then what do? Back 5 for no reason.
But I'm saying, but look at Enzo. Enzo didn't play Madueke. Listen, I think Madueke is crap, but he played very well in preseason. Cole Palmer might not have been up to sharpness, so maybe he should have played central so he didn't have to do as much running. Instead, he opts for Enzo. He opts for Enzo in the 10 instead of Palmer. So Palmer then has to do more up and down because if you saw how active their wingers are moving. Madueke didn't play. Nkunku played out on the left and he stunk to fuck. Nklunky is his name.
Yeah, that Nkunku left wing thing I said, that
cameo was horrible. And the worst thing is he didn't come up against Prime Wan-Bissaka. He didn't come up against Maicon, blood.
Man, like Rico charge.
Bro, he caught a Rico, blood.
He caught a Rico, bro.
Lewis, blood.
He caught a Rico.
What is it? 0 from holes? He come up against 0 from holes, blood. From holes, bro. And got pocketed. You got pocket. How you get, bro? If you're looking at Nkunku versus Rico Lewis, who you really putting your money on? Be honest. Who you putting your money on?
Nkunku. When I saw that,
I put my money on
Nkunku versus Rico, I feared for Rico. When I saw
what I'm saying.
The lineup.
You know what I'm saying?
But I think the more I'm starting to watch Nkunku, the more he's just like central 10. Central 10. Don't throw him out onto the wing. All that stuff about me saying he might play the left wing. I need to see a bit more of that to believe it now.
Yeah, because you were saying Nkunku left and Nkunku left, Jackson center and Palmer right, no? That was your thing.
No. That was before Neto joined. Now it would be Neto on the left.
Okay.
But even so, Enzo Maresca has seen Nkunku suffer in the striking position. You've seen him isolated out wide, and we've seen him flourish in the 10 when he's dropped deeper and he spins you on the half turn, and it opens up the whole pitch to go on an attack. Just like what Poch did, and Ten Hag did it as well. Done something in preseason. Soon as first game, it changed. You know what I'm saying? Now, if my good friend Poch did that, off with his head. Off with his head.
Not on match day 1 though. Like this is the maddest thing.
It is the first
like we're comparing our opinions of Poch after 4-5 months to Maresca after match day 1.
You know
why I don't understand.
Do you know what I'm doing? I have a reason for doing it. I have a reason.
Because Poch never had the backing from the start. Pause.
No, not even just
I backed Poch.
You did, but majority of your fan base was like, "Oh, Tottenham, Poch."
No, because this is another one. Everyone acts like we didn't back Poch because he was ex-Tottenham. Him being ex-Tottenham was all the more reason we wanted him to succeed. Oh, you didn't win anything at Tottenham, but you had to come to Chelsea to win trophies. Easy agenda. No one wanted him to fail here. He failed himself.
No.
The only reason why people even brought up Tottenham afterwards is because his mentality stunk of Tottenham. It reeked of Spurs. I was like, this is why Spurs have the mentality they have. I get it because you were the brother in charge. That's
I understand that. I'm just saying the reason I'm bringing this up is because the notion is that Enzo Maresca is already a 100% better manager than Poch. Like, he's been put on this pedestal, not like a proper high pedestal, but he's
better than Poch ain't a pedestal,
and
bro.
everyone's just going, yeah, he's way better than Poch already. He's way better than Poch. Way better than Poch. You know what I'm saying? For me, if you're automatically going to put him on a higher pedestal than Poch, then I need to see better substitution than what I saw today. How the fuck are you not bringing on a winger? How are you not bringing on Madueke? How? You've frozen Sterling out the squad when his best performances come against Man City. So whether that's because he's linked away from the club, I don't know. If it's tactical, then I'm worried.
I think we're trying to force him out.
Nkunku wasn't great. Neto, fair enough.
Let me pause you there once. Let me pause you. 1 minute. Let me just fly through these quick. Then we're gonna flip in literally because we're halfway through it, blood.
By the way, I agree.
Burnell, every damn time, blood. He says, "Big up troops and the man them." Lewis, hold that L. He will continue to hold L's this season. The mask will be back again, blood. Don't you lot worry about that. Big up my brother Kurt Chaos every damn time, blood. My family. He said, I didn't realize how rattled Hussam got over Zubi. And I quote, you need a change and you are not a and you are a pum-pum. And I hope every plate of food has a bug on it. Wow. Went full tie there.
He
Brother,
did. I hope Sociedad get relegated.
Yeah, he took it beyond tie, blood. You understand? This is a whole new world, bro. Shout out Aladdin. Big up Uber7 every time. He says, yo, long time no see. Big up your damn self, broski. Lewis, Enzo, disaster class, to be honest. Slow movement, bad passes, Lukaku touches, and overall, just awful. Worst on the pitch. Obviously, I'm going to get your thoughts on that, broski. Big up my family, Ed, every time, blood. Ray shut the hell up. He's still ghost, probably on holiday, trying to flipping look at Gyal because he won't chat to them. But big up Ed every time, blood. He says, I don't usually ask these or start controversy with these questions, but I got to ask your thoughts on the Yardman versus Robbie interview. Your thoughts about the debate it caused.
Go on, fam.
So, all right, this one I got to hit still straight away. Arteta's been a better manager for us than Emery. Yeah, that's what I will say. Arteta has us in a better position than what Emery had. But Emery never had support. Emery never had backing. Emery never got the players that he wanted. There's players that he wanted, and he was given other players. He wanted Zaha. He got Nicola Pepe. Obviously, I rated Pepe, but that wasn't the signing he wanted. He was given the likes of Socrates and all these dead weight players, blood. You understand? Whereas Arteta, I think because of the way they realized they fucked up with Emery, never gave him the opportunity, never gave him the backing, the time. I think they saw that and said that they're going to give Arteta time. Arteta getting time has made his tenure at Arsenal better than Emery's. We have to pay homage to Emery, though, as well. We can't just disrespect Emery and throw Emery out the road, just like I threw that piece of tobacco onto the balcony, because Unai Emery signed William Saliba. William Saliba is arguably the best defender in the Premier League right now, blood. You understand? We're going to talk about VVD getting saved by Kwanzaa. And that was his signing, bro. You get
VVD
me?
balled out, though. VVD balled out. Let's not do that.
Yeah. Ayo, yeah. My brother Flawless on deck, as always, blood. You get me? But he also gave the likes of Smith Rowe a chance, the likes of Saka a chance. He signed Martinelli. Do you understand? So the first trophy that Arteta won was Unai Emery's side. You understand? So I think if you say as an Arsenal manager, then Arteta's done a better job. You understand? Unai got us to a final.
And that's the point I was going to make, because the debate changed.
Arteta's got us more competitive. But I think if you go manager for manager, as Spray says, machine for machine, then Unai Emery is the better manager.
It's clear. It's not even a debate.
I wouldn't say clear. I wouldn't say clear.
It's clear. He's won 3 Europa Leagues in a row. He's won 4 in total. Arteta could never do that. Let's just keep it. Let's just be honest. That's why Robbie turned it into the debate of, what did he do at Arsenal? That's a whole different conversation of who was the better manager at Arsenal. But if we are talking overall for overall, you blank out both their names, you check both their CVs. It's Emery.
Mm-hmm.
Clear, man's won. You don't win 3 Europa Leagues in a row to be compared to Mikel Arteta. I'm sorry, like trophies matter. It's not solely on trophies, of course not. Like how much money you've spent adds into it. How your signings have performed also goes into it. Even what he's done with Aston Villa is phenomenal. People forget where they was at when he took over.
They were 16th, bro.
Yeah, they were battling relegation, and he took them from battling relegation 2-3 points above the relegation zone to 7th. And then took them from 7th into the Champions League. Now, if they go and finish top 6 again or top 5, even top 4 again, it's Emery. Like, what are we doing it? And if Emery was at Manchester United, or he was at Liverpool, or he was at Chelsea, that debate wouldn't happen. And a United fan or a Liverpool fan or a Chelsea fan said, Emery's better than Arteta is better than Emery. Man ain't trying to hear it. Man ain't trying to hear that at all. Like, so yeah, that's my thoughts on it.
Man, them.
Oh yeah, Emery's clear of Arteta.
This debate has been going like wild, bro. It's gone to Talk Sport. Like it's the big talking point, bro.
So is it just them as managers or their time at Arsenal?
Robbie's saying he's out and out a better manager than Unai Emery. I've said what I've said. Well, I think he's better at Arsenal, but Emery is the better manager because Emery has got trophies. Emery, man, have to realize Emery beat us and then beat United to win a trophy, blood. He beat Arteta on more than one occasion, bro. you understand? He's got the better of. He beat Arteta back-to-back last year, bro. You understand? When they went
That's the
machine
thing.
for machine,
Emery's
he came
ultimately
out.
better. But if you're doing time at Arsenal, it's a good way to switch the argument into something Arteta can win. But as a manager, Emery's better than him. That's not even a disrespect thing. I think some Arsenal fans might be a bit insecure about it because
Yeah, they're a bit.
and all of that.
You know, the fan base is soft blood. You get me? You have an opinion that's a bit left of everyone else's, and you know what's going to happen, blood. You understand?
But even then, for Arteta, it's like if you want to end that argument, win something.
Exactly.
Go win something.
Exactly.
It's very simple. I've said it a lot with Arsenal fans. At the end of the day, if you want people to respect your football club, go win something. No one can talk against trophies.
I think the debate's closer than what people think.
That's what I'm saying. When Flawless is saying clear, I'm saying he's better than Arteta, but he is not clear, bro.
Because Arteta's managing at a higher level than the Europa League, even though Emery is a Europa League veteran, like one of the actual best, will go down in history. I think he's the only manager to do what he's done. The only one. Probably will be. There's never going to be a manager that's going to go win it 3 times in a row. I promise you that's never. Because once you win it, you go into the champs. So to even go back and do it, and it's difficult to do. I think
we have to remember as well that he actually went with Sevilla when he won it. He had the choice to go to champs. He said, "Nah, I want to defend this title, bro." And he actually went and fucking defended it, blood.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous, bro.
Yeah, like he's like I still think what he's done at Villa is phenomenal. But at the same time, he wasn't given the tools that Arteta was given. But even at Villa, he has been backed and he's got them into the champs. So I actually want to see what Unai Emery does in the champs. Even though I feel like his squad, and he's lost Douglas Luiz, he will never have as good a squad as Arsenal. But there's just something about doing it at the top level, and neither of them have done it at the top level. When I say top level, I mean in the Champions League, like and the league. So I still think Unai Emery has the better CV and tactically is probably on par. But right now, no, you can't deny that Arteta's not doing it. He is doing it at a higher level. Like everyone's acting like Arteta's been backed and Arsenal are 6th. He's been backed and they're fighting for titles. Now, obviously, to put the argument to bed, like what Lewis said, you have to win the title, bro. Go win something to put the argument to bed once and for all. But it's clear as day to see, it's not 700 million poorly spent. Like you've gone from 8th to 8th to 6th to 4th to 2nd to 2nd. Like it's not like it's you're just flushed it down the toilet like them man down there. Like you know what I'm saying? You actually you're used to it. So yeah, I'd still opt with Emery, but I don't think it's more of a Emery on accolades. I think right now
that's where I think Emery gets him. Is when you say drop your medals on the table. That's where Emery gets him. If you say, okay, show us what you've achieved at a club, at Arsenal, at the highest level. Emery kind of fell on this. Obviously, he never had the backing at Arsenal. He had the backing at PSG. He didn't. You understand? He had the big club, and it didn't go to
because he's not of that. Yeah, he's not of that level. I said that we was having this debate.
Arteta is getting to that level of where he can control the elite clubs, can get you competing year in year out. That's why I say I think it's close. I'm with Monts. I don't think it's like a big gap. Like with Arteta and Slot, even though Slot has won the Eredivisie, I would put Arteta clear of him, blood.
Yeah, but to be fair, listen, and I'm not ignoring what Emery did with Villarreal when Madrid won the champs that year when we knocked them out.
Yeah,
when he had Capu and Coquelin moving.
He had fucking what's name Foyth. That was
he had Foyth moving crazy. Foyth, Capu, and Coquelin, the policeman.
Yeah, team full of rejects.
Yeah, and he had them balling out. I think they done up. They did. Was it Juventus that they done up? Was it Juventus and Bayern?
Yeah, they done Juventus 3-0 in Turin, and then they done Bayern, and then it was 2-2 with you, and then you slapped them up at Anfield.
Mane and Salah done the thing.
Yeah, they done what they do.
But they even so, Danjuma was moving mad as well.
Yeah.
But that's where I think what I say of Unai is that his European pedigree is clear.
Ridiculous.
That's what I'm saying. If you switch medals, this is not even a debate. This is off names.
Yeah, of course. If
Arteta had 4 Europa Leagues and won 3 in a row, we would not be debating the two.
No, of course. I think Arteta. I'm just saying. I stick by Arteta is managing at a higher level.
Yes, currently right now, I agree with that's because I don't think Emery.
That's why I say the gap's not colossal because Arteta is proving that the margins are this fine. But again, get over the line to put the argument to bed. And it's just as simple as that.
Oh yeah, that shuts everything up if he goes and wins a Premier or a Champions League.
Yeah, because I don't know Unai Emery's league form in Spain. Someone needs to show me that, but I'm not. I need to see his league form.
It's not too good. I think the highest he's probably finished is third.
Yeah, because he's of that. That's him. I say it all the time. To be fair to him, he's never had a team that could actually get into second because he's never had a
never had the right backing.
When he was at Valencia, it wasn't the Valencia that used to knock us out of the Champions League early 2000s. Kili Gonzalez, them man there. You understand? It wasn't that Valencia, bro. So he hasn't had that. But at Villa, he's doing his thing. But like I said, for me, it's a lot closer than what people make out.
Because if you win
the league, that's when it will start to because if Emery's only got a league title in France, bro, we can go win the titles in France. Respectfully,
bro, if it was just based on put your medals on the table, then by that metric, Ten Hag's clearing it, and so is Brendan Rodgers.
Yeah, but they're not.
But it depends on the trophies, though, as well.
No, FA Cup and Carabao Cup compared to one FA Cup and nothing.
No, I get what you're saying, but it's like we're talking about it. He won again. Let me say this: he won 3 Europa Leagues in a row. He has 4 on his. That is not easy.
And that's the stat that people are going back to.
That's absurd. When you were gone, we said that is absurd. Like it's absurd.
That's ridiculous. Like
no one's ever gonna do that again.
I think people are underestimating that. Obviously, it's not like doing it in the champs, but doing that in Europe, that's not easy to getting 1 is a tough feat. But to get 3 in a row and he has 4 on his resume, that's not an accident. That's why I put it on. I go, yeah, you can clearly manage at a good level. Like I say, when it comes to like that second tier level, that's you. Like Emery's the guy there. Like I don't think he's the guy to get you over the line for like a league title or a Champions League, but like top 4. Can he win domestic cups? I don't know how many he's got. I don't think he's got any, but I think he's definitely capable. And Europa League, he's shown as well.
What the fuck?
Facts. Big up man like Mo. He says Maresca's hair left due to the lack of game time.
That's crazy.
Crazy. Big up Kurt Chaos again, blood. My dog. He says, since it's episode 316, what's some of your favorite WWE moments? SummerSlam 02, Triple H versus HBK Street fight, peak Triple H, plus the spear Roman hit on Solo at SummerSlam.
Yeah, pipe bomb. Triple H, HBK. I do remember that at SummerSlam. Yeah,
for me,
moments.
Rock Mankind, I Quit match, Royal Rumble 99. When Rock hit him with he put the ring bell in his ear, and then he went, "Bells will be ringing." Boom! And then he hit him he handcuffed him, hit him 16 times with the chair. That's like one of my one, and it's both of those Mankind. It's that, and then it's probably Hell in a Cell, Undertaker Mankind. When he threw him up through the table, went back up, and then put him through the fucking cell, blood.
It's crazy.
As much as I say the old memories, current WWE is sensational right now. This is the best era I've seen since I started watching.
Yeah, this is since Attitude.
You're on mute, Monts.
No, I said I was always in and out. Like I was never into as much as you, man. But Jeff Hardy when he done the Swanton bomb off the cage, when he done the mad thing. Like I thought he died, but I thought he was gonna kill himself, bro.
That brother got a death wish, man.
Was that in? I don't know. Was that in 08? When was that? When
that was bro? He done it every year.
Oh wait, he was jumping off everything.
Yeah.
Jumped off the stage.
It was the one where he done it off the ladder onto the table onto his brother. That was
WrestleMania 25.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think of SummerSlam moments. Like was Steve Blackman, Shane McMahon? Was that SummerSlam?
Yeah, when he hit him with the thing and then
he fell off. Yeah.
Hit him with a candlestick from the top of the thing, and then he jumped off and elbow dropped him. That was SummerSlam 2000.
Yeah.
Also, Lesnar versus Cena. If we're doing SummerSlam memories, I waited years to see Cena get battered like that.
Yeah, he got smoked. Even Rock, Triple H, and Kurt Angle. When Kurt Angle walks, he steals Stephanie, and he walks out with Stephanie. And remember, she's like, "Come on, Kurt, you gotta help Hunter, Kurt. You gotta help him, Kurt." Kurt goes outside, does Hunter, bow, Rock wins the title, boom. Kurt bops off with the ting, and he's like, JR's like, "Look at Kurt Angle. He's looking back to say to Triple H, 'I've got your wife,' and then to say, he does have his wife. Where is Angle taking Stephanie?" It just goes back. Next thing, Stephanie was for like a week, blood.
JR was the guy, man. He was the overhype, man. JR was the guy.
Bro, I'm seeing in the chat they're saying SummerSlam 04, Era 404 versus Orton. That's crazy.
That was crazy.
That's
Orton
crazy.
Demon, bruv. Real demon, blood. Big up my family, Lee Slims, blood. He says, big up the man them on that Robbie Yardman thing. Robbie did say right now, people are taking into an overall talk. Robbie was correct. That's what I'm saying. Like right now, I'd go Arteta, but overall, like for Arsenal, Arteta, but overall, you gotta go Emery in it. But if Arteta gets the title, then Emery goes in a spliff blood because he ain't got one in it. He's got the French one that's dead. Big up man like David. He says, big up Terence Howard. This guy, blood. I'm a Liverpool fan, but I am interested to see what will happen if Arsenal go trophyless this season. Will Arteta get sacked? I don't think he'll get sacked, bro.
No, he won't get sacked.
I think he has the comfortability of Wenger when he was at Arsenal. You get me? I think he's that comfortable, bro. You understand? Big up man like Denzel. He says, yo, G, brackets troops. Big up the panel. Would love a little shout out to my puppet channel. Please, Arsenal for life. Big up Denzel. Big up his puppet channel. You lot go subscribe to that. You get me? Big up your damn self, blood. My brother Fats.
Oh, big up Fatter.
Fats must be in flipping. He must be back home.
In Korea.
Yeah, I was gonna say he must be. Okay, where's Fats from originally?
Indonesia.
Yeah,
that's what I thought. Because when I see the EDR, I thought Indonesia, blood.
Yeah,
he says it happens. Some people are getting giddyish. It's only game week 1, 37 games to go.
So getting giddy. He said, "Man, are getting giddy."
No, hold on. That's not the way to read it. That's not the way to read it. I see it a different way from Chelsea fans. It's only game week 1. 37 games to go. That
you might know. Yeah.
That is how
Chelsea
you should
fans,
read
to
it.
be fair.
By the way, you know. I know. Big up Fats though.
Yeah,
Big up man like Ed one more time. He says, no one asked this, but right now, who would Arsenal take farther in the league?
Oh, you're saying who would take Arsenal? I don't know if he's talking about Emery or Arteta or just manager in general. I don't know if he's asking about who knew.
I think Arteta. Arteta's got us competing.
They both have a bottle gene. So when it comes to, they both have a gene where it's like they both.
Arteta's the new.
See, I don't even think it's a bottle gene. I think it's just skill. They might just don't have the skill. So it is. People like let them get away with it. Like bottle it entails like the skill is there, but
I hate Man City, man. Look how we're talking about managers getting this amount of points, man. I hate Man City, blood.
Yeah, it's a mental block. Oh, yeah. Pepper ball-headed demon.
Shout out City, man. They're the only thing giving me mental.
That guy, man. Ball-headed demon.
Lex Luthor, Professor X, sweater wearing, lack of hair follicles, bro. He's making it look like everyone is just crap, blood.
Ball-headed demon, man. I'm telling you. That's like I seen someone put a comment yesterday.
Continue.
Because he mentioned it was after the game and he was talking about Kovacic playing well, and he mentioned in the comment about Rodri, and he says, yeah, Rodri's a massive player for us, but Kovacic is a quality player and experience. I said, here we go. He heard all that talk about how bad City are without Rodri and all this and that, and it's like, all right, cool. I say, leave that man alone. I was saying, ball-headed demon for true.
Big up Mr. Kaplan. He says, people, what's this Tots thing? Team of the season. Thoughts on Jesus being dropped. Sorry. Yeah, that was mad, blood. I can't lie, blood. Yeah. That was that mosquito you, blood. He's sus, fam. You get me? He is sus, bro. You understand? Like, if I was a Wolves player, blood, I'm going in the showers on my ones, you know, like that. Pause. Big up man like T1. He says, watching wrestling past 14 years old is fire. Hashtag bun up. Hashtag why for that. Blood. I'm to some boy. Wrestling is lit, blood. You see me? You lot just need to, you understand? I got a gal, bro, so you man can't tell me nothing. Big up my dog, Abdi. He says F1 is back. Thank God. Yeah.
Was he back? All right.
Yeah.
No.
They had the summer break, innit?
Okay.
The summer break, blood. So now they're back, fam. Big up man like Mo. He says Servette beat Signal 7-1 in the Swiss League. Yo, you better mine out, Lewis. You know, the man, they're cooking.
Yeah.
Wait, Servette.
Yeah, Servette won 7-1.
Oh, Surveyor, the Surveyor belt team.
Yeah, the Serviette, the tissue.
Yeah, we got them Thursday conference.
Oh, sugar.
They got them Thursday, blood. You better mine out.
Someone check on B36 as well. I want to see how they're doing still. I might start following their journey and that.
Big up Kurt Chaos again. My G. He says we can't forget when
they won 3-0 against Aya. Who's
from
if?
The ladder.
What the fuck?
Who?
B36. They won 3-0 against if. I don't know who if.
Man said if.
Yeah, the team. If.
It's got to be short for something. It can't be if.
Never heard of
if.
You might think I'm trolling, bro. Right?
He's got to be shot for something, man.
Nah, you're trolling, blood.
He's got to be
Nah,
shot.
if
Brother, it's called If.
It's actually got
And look, they got a team called KSI, blood. NSI. That must be KSI.
where are B36? They're fifth. They're fifth in the league. All right, cool.
Yo, them man are 18 games into the season. Go back down to B36.
These man
Go
played
back to-
19 games already, blood. Hey, Lewis, you're
Yo,
in trouble.
19 games, 8 wins,
Who is
nah,
it?
6 losses.
Oh, oh my god. The team can't even make up their mind.
They've only started their season. They've only got 5 games. They'll be
Lewis,
all right.
But you're a dick, yo.
Lewis, the team can't even make up their mind. The team's just called If.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. They're indecisive in that.
Bro, B36 sounds like a nightclub.
I fuck off.
Like, yo, where you going tonight, blood? Yeah, man's in B36, blood. I swear to God, bro, it sounds like a nightclub, fam. What? Man said,
Man said the team can't make up their mind.
If. I was like, nah. I had to say, what'd you say? Say that. Who?
What a league, man.
Oh,
I can't wait for the
His pro club name is better than that, blood.
big man thing. What is going on?
oh.
Big up man like Kurt. He says we can't forget when Edge speared Jeff from the ladder. Jeff was just hanging. Those TLC matches were sick. Yeah, that was mad, blood.
Mhm.
When he was hanging onto the belt and Edge jumped off the. Yeah, that was crazy. But I thought he broke Edge's. I thought he broke Jeff's back, blood. I can't lie. Big up man like Michael. I can't read. I can't post that one, blood. You get me? That one you're trying to get me demonetized, blood. You understand? Big up Jamaica every time. You understand? But that one there, dog. Yeah. Big up Michael, blood. But that one there's a bit mad, fam. You get me? I can't lie, blood. All right, let's continue. Chelsea.
Who are we continuing from what Monster's saying, or
Yeah, from the Neto thing.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
I forgot what I was saying. I'll be on. These men are fucking shit, man.
It was about the subs. That's what it was.
Oh,
Yeah, it was
about
the subs.
It was the subs.
yeah,
that's
four
what it was
subs. 4 subs.
about. Yeah.
like the subs were
Kind of
crap.
killed our momentum a bit.
Like the
What's
subs
wrong with
were
Palmer?
crap.
Palmer and Jackson shouldn't have started, in my opinion. I was even saying it going into the game. These men have had like 45 minutes of preseason, if even that. Don't really get why I threw them into the City match. I can understand off like just ability alone doing it, but you played Noni most of preseason. At least start him and bring Palmer off the bench. Jackson, I understood even less. That he had like what 10, 15 minutes of preseason. And like he looked rusty as hell all game, bar a little bit of like hold up play and link up play. But even then, even if I talk about preseason, like stay on side, I beg. Things would just be a lot easier if you just stayed on
You're
side.
looking down the line as well. How can you be offside? Like you're looking down the line. You can see man are there, blood.
It's just laziness. That's just it. It's just laziness. And it's just jogging and you're just ignoring the line in front of you. Or you're already running into the opposition's half as the only player there while you're waiting for a ball to get delivered into the other half. Stay in our half at least.
We're gonna talk about Gusto being treated like Sean Paul.
And
Oh yeah, good
Cucurella,
had a bad game.
and
Cucurella at
Cucurella.
least started well until they switched wingers. When they put Savio on the right-hand side, he struggled a lot more. Gusto, though, he never really got into the game. He didn't have a good match. Not at all. Struggled defensively.
Yeah, good. As I said, Gusto, run up all. Omega said them. Like, man, I need to understand, yeah. It's cool, it's all good and well when you're coming off of a good season. But when you face the big boys, and again, Doku's no slouch in it. Like I
But
think
Doku's not even cold, blood. Man, call him like, come on, bro. Like,
I
but
think
Doku
I
was
ain't gonna lie,
cooking
he's
yesterday.
rubbish.
no.
Yeah.
Doku is
I don't rate
1v1.
him.
Yeah, but he's definitely 1v1. Very difficult for any defender, innit?
Oh,
Yeah,
he'll
but
go past you and then hit the first
then the
man.
end product, exactly.
Yeah, or cross. Oh,
Exactly.
you know what I'm saying? He's like a mini.
Yeah, but he
Adama
pulled
Traore.
out though. But he fucked up. He fucked them up though.
On both wings because he chop up Cucurella, he chop up fucking.
Nah, Kukurea had up Doku.
There was a time where on the left.
Nah, he chopped him once, blood.
Yeah,
Before
there was a
they
Yeah, but like that was once. Like
Pause.
first 15, 20, he was all right. They had to switch wingers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
had him
like the
locked,
time when
bro.
he was on the left and he went past a couple players and it was good and then he hit the first man. You don't pick nobody out.
Yeah.
Just hitting the area.
Whereas
Like, you
Savio was like
I'm-
getting byline, boom, rocking man.
I rate
Like,
Savio.
and it was,
Savio's a
do
good
you know
player.
what was mad? Yeah, it's It was the ease in the way he was brocking Cucurella. He was just dropping his shoulder. He wasn't even like doing nothing like you understand? Like out of this world, bro. Like it was
not
just
even a strong
simple.
side.
Yeah. The thing is, Savio as well. Like, I still think his end products was okay. Like,
He's cold. I can't lie, blood. I had to tweet it, bro. He's fucking cold.
He's a good player.
He's got the Majink. The thing is, difference with him and Doku. I think both their end products wasn't great, if I'm honest. Savinho is dribbling though, but this is what I think. I'm not sure. Is the expectation different because Doku, his end product's crap, but the way he drifts past the first man is disgusting. The pass he played for the first goal, very, very good. Savinho, for me, looks like a better footballer than Doku.
And Cucurella's got to look at himself, blood, because that me Haaland about he's gonna stop Haaland, and then who's the last man to stop Haaland? You got put in a spliff, mate. You know what I mean? You was eating too much paella and drinking Estrella, blood. You understand? I actually got
I didn't think Cucurella did anything too bad for that first goal, but it's like still you brought up Haaland, you're gonna get cooked for that.
Do you
Is what it
understand?
is.
That's what it literally is.
That. You need more of that in the game, man. Players going back and forth, like outside of the game. Like,
Yeah, but you know what? When it was
Haaland cooked him in the press conference after too, bro.
What did Haaland say in the press conference? What did he say?
He was like, what was it? Cucurella asked for my shirt last year. Now he's singing songs about me.
Yeah, now he's singing.
Yeah, you don't have to be at a level. You just has to be great shit. How do we look at Mopai? You know what I'm saying? Look at like
I hear that still
with him and Maddison. That was great. You know what I'm saying? And that carried on.
No, but Maddison's not like Maddison's not a world-class player, innit? He's not one of the. You understand? When you're seeing a man like, if you saw someone like, I don't know, if you saw fucking, you think of who's a fucking cold left back right now, blood.
Yeah, the left backs are very few in between.
If you saw Mendy, Mendy at Madrid, like saying, "Yo, man's gonna lock up Haaland," you'd be like, "All right, cool." You got a bit of previous to kind of chat like that, innit? You get me? Prime Robertson. If he said, "I'm gonna lock down Haaland," you'd be like, "All right, cool." How's this fucking Afro Spanish shoot trying to run up his mouth, blood?
I'm with it. You know why?
Because you had a good Euro. Like, fair enough. Like fair play. You had a good Euro. You was arguably the best left back in the Euros. But let's not forget what you did last year, bro. Let's not forget how you got cooked everywhere you went, blood.
But I'm
wasn't even bad last season.
Why did he bring
violated that you last year, blood?
But why did
not the bridge,
Lewis? Why did Cucurella bring up Haaland when he was singing that? What, like, that was so random. It was very.
You weren't
random.
even in the Euros.
Listen, bro, man didn't even qualify.
I was on the beach.
No, how about this? Haaland was thinking, "Why you say fuck me for?"
It's a lot like Rabiot. Like, I just see the commentary. Big up Ghost 25. It's a lot like Rabiot and Yamal when he was like, "Yo, this Yamal guy, and then he got cooked.
And this is the thing is,
and it's like Rabiot, you're not that guy, bro. You're not Rodri. You're not. You're not that guy, bro. Why are you talking like this, man?
But the reason why I like that because it adds to the game. I am all for that. The fact that Yamal scored that goal was a banger goal, regardless. But the fact Rabiot was the closest to him after talking and then gets cooked, give us more to talk about. I like this. You know what I'm saying? Whether you're an absolute awful player, whether you're below average, you know what I'm saying? Above average, world class, top class, elite. Talk up the things, then. But then you just have to back it up. I'm all for adding to this. These are all characters in this. So the fact that Cucurella said that about Haaland, Yamal with Rabiot, Mopai and Maddison last week, Martinez and Traore, players should do it more. I think everyone's too nice. All this hugging in the tunnel before games and swapping shirts and smiling and all that. Like, I'm not saying you might have to fight, but at least add something to it. You know what I'm saying? Let's add some extras. Let's add some spice into the game. So I'm with it. Someone needs to sign Mopai just for that. I think he's at Everton still, actually. I tell a lie.
He's still there, innit? Because he was on
loan. I think he is. Yeah, man, get him on the pitch. That thing with him and Maddison, I thought was great.
Was he on loan at Brentford?
Yeah, he was on loan. Big up to Roms. Yeah, like, I love that. You know what I'm saying? Even when Arsenal played Spurs and Maddison and Saka was like going back and forth. Like, that's great.
With the celebrations.
Yeah, the celebrations and everything. And what Maddison said afterwards to Saka, that's good for the game. That adds to it. Yeah,
but you know when you're with the Maddison and Saka one, I get it, innit? North London derby, you're gonna do that, innit? The Cucurella one, I do not get, bro.
I don't.
He did that with Rashford as well.
I hear what you're saying. I totally hear what you're saying, and I agree with you as well, bro. I agree with you as well. But for him, you don't have that. You don't have the minerals.
You don't have that. You don't have
the. You understand the credentials?
When City play Chelsea at the Etihad in the reverse fixture, or if they get them in the FA Cup or the League Cup, now that's an added intrigue into that game.
That's true.
Let them man go into a 50-50.
Flawless. And if he locks him up, he's gonna say, "Well, I asked for a shirt last year. Maybe you can ask for mine this time.
Yeah,
because I did it when it mattered. That's I'd be moving shameless like that. I did it when it mattered.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
let
saying?
Cucurella get an assist or score like an equalizer or a winner at the MTN in the game.
Bro,
or
he
something
might
like
run
that.
past. He might run up the pitch and look for
That's
Haaland.
it.
Do the Addy by your blood. Where is this guy?
This is how rivalries are grown. Like that's what it is, because you never know who from City or who from Chelsea might get involved in the extras, or if Cucurella was to ever move. Like I'm all for it. We need more of this. We need more characters. That's one thing I love about basketball in the NBA is these men talk rubbish to each other constantly. And it adds to the game as well. Whether you're good, and I don't care if you're a good player or not. Cucurella, yes, I hear what you're saying, Troops. Shouldn't really, in terms of resume, be talking to Haaland. But like Mont said, let him get a clean sheet against Haaland in one of them in the reverse game or FA Cup or League Cup. Yeah, maybe you can ask for my shirt. I'm all for that. Let's go, man. For real.
Lewis, Lavia looked very good. You understand? That was a positive from the game. Enzo, 10 again. His touch was looking like it's his first touch, yeah, at times was shocking, bro. Like when I mean like I get that you had a long pre-season. I get that you had like the long Copa America journey to the final, but as a professional footballer, your first touch should always be there, blood. Like the way it was so baggy, it was bouncing. You know, like when Mont says your first touch is a pass. It was literally like, I was like, bro, brother, what's wrong with this guy, bro? He played one good spray ball, one good crossfield pass the whole game. There was the
was
first
it two?
one I saw one when he went boom.
There was a couple, but ultimately not good enough.
At the start of the game, where he like ball rolled it and he played it round the corner back to the goal. Played it round the corner to Gusto, and Vardio had to block the low cross very early in the game. He started well, but then the rest of the game just went to shit, man. I don't know what's
even the start. Like I didn't think he was that good at the start. He just had a couple good moments overall in the game. But
armband.
He's the vice captain in it, and James is suspended. So
okay, because I saw the armband, so I was like, brother, why is he got the armband?
Bro, I don't know why after this summer we've slapped the armband on him. But funnily enough, he's actually one of our more senior players with how big this clear.
How was the reaction? How was the reaction towards him? From like
just as usual. Well, no, the away fans were booing him. I think I heard a couple racist chants, so he's gonna have to deal with that home or away. Hold that, don't care. But in terms of his game. Not it. It was driving me nuts seeing him that close to Jackson up top. Like, I went through a whole fucking season of this under Pochettino. I mean, match day 1, we're doing this again. Like Enzo is only good when you're playing him deeper. And like, I get it. If you want to experiment, cool. But like, the more I see Enzo playing in that role, the more I'm going to be critical about it if it doesn't work. As it stands, like I said earlier, I'm thinking it's
because you're saying like it's got to be Enzo. Sorry, it's got to be. One of them have to drop out of the midfield. Who do you drop? Do you
one of Enzo or Caicedo?
Caicedo, you say is your spine, part of your spine. Lavia's come in and showed that he's still got the ability to go in.
Lavia, I think, is better deeper than any of them. Pause. I think he's better in a deeper role than all of them. Caicedo can do it, not to Lavia's level, but Caicedo's also much better, well-rounded, so I can push him forward a bit.
You see him; he's comfortable in the 6. He's very, very comfortable picking up the ball in those areas and turn. I thought he was very good. But
played on the half turn very well.
Yeah, very
well.
Players
on the half turn, and he just bang, boom, he's gone.
Yeah. And
he's got the energy too. He was chasing around, breaking up play, left, right, center, all of that.
His pressing was. I was very impressed with I was very impressed with Lavia, bro. I didn't think like after being out that long that he would come back and hit the ground the way he did, blood.
Yeah.
But he is like he's picked up from where he left off at Southampton.
But that's why I'm surprised that we even took him off. Like I can hear the argument that maybe you're trying to like protect him and like run a potential risk of injury. Maybe that's the case, but he had more preseason than Enzo and Caicedo. He had more minutes too. So I find it hard to believe that. So part of me is thinking it was a tactical decision. If that was a tactical decision, what? Why? Lavia was cooking. Enzo was the one that was Caicedo was struggling as well in general, but what was it? Enzo was the one that looked a lot worse out of the two, even in spite of that. Lavia should have stayed before either Caicedo or before even Enzo. But Enzo had a poor game. I ain't going to be defending him the same way I did last season, especially after the summer that he had. Play good or get the hell out of my club. But, well, club, starting 11, all of that, he ain't getting sold. Guy's a big asset. Still want a £100 million transfer and all of that. I just hope because the price tag, we aren't trying to shoehorn him into teams just yet. But I don't think that's the case. I've heard that that theory being thrown around in the last 24 hours. I was speaking to my panelists about it. Shout out Scott, he made a good point. If that was the case, Mudryk would have started. Because Mudryk is like the 4th highest transfer that we had. He didn't even come off the bench. He's just been left for the Conference League. And also, great idea. Like, as much as I'm not really with Nkunku playing left wing, I could understand you trying that over giving Mudryk another start. Because no, he's given the Conference League.
What about the player that's been your best player in pre-season? Raheem Sterling, he plays off the left. He was left out.
Our best player in pre-season.
I think he was, bro, whenever I watched Chelsea, whenever he came off the bench, he made an impact. He got goals, he got assists, he hit the crossbar. He was very unlucky. I think that he was one of your better players in pre-season. Why is he now been completely dropped from the squad after having such a good pre-season? He came back early and he's on big wages. You get me? His team have come out and said what they've said. You understand? He's on a long contract.
Bro. The big wages. The big wages, and also because we're trying to like get more outgoings now because João Felix and Osimhen are coming through the door. This has been a bit out of left field because unlike what's his name, Gallagher and Chalobah and all the players that we're trying to sell, we didn't involve them in preseason. Sterling's been actively involved, so it's been a decision that's been made over the last week. But fine with it, I don't care. Like, that brother is so inconsistent, and like. I get it. People say the same thing out of Noni and Mudryk. They're 23 and 21. Sterling's 29. I ain't got time for your crap. Like, as much as I criticize Pochettino for all this crap that he did last season, and for the fact that we didn't get Europa League, the fact we didn't get Champions League football, if I have to point at any one individual player and say you're also the reason why I didn't get top 4, it's you. It's you. 3v1 against Wolves, and who didn't pass? You. 2v1 against Aston Villa. Who didn't pass? You. 300k a week plus, and all you're good at is coming off the bench. You. No. That's why I don't care. I don't care. Like, yeah, he's had some good moments for us and all of that. You are our highest paid player with the most experience. You're not great. You don't move the needle. You're there for experience, if anything. Leave. Go find another club. The only way we're going to get rid of Sterling is if we take his minutes away. That's the only way we can do it. If not, he is here until the last day of his contract because he's comfortable in London. He's back with his family. He's got no reason to leave, and he's not getting better wages anywhere else. So you take the minutes off him. Take the minutes off him and see if that forces him to leave. I have no issues with what we're doing. That brother ain't good enough for me to cry about leaving at all.
Are you worried about Chelsea this season after seeing what Enzo put out in the first game? You got every player available as well, blood. That's the thing. It's not like you got injuries and then he's just doing a makeshift thing where he's got to throw Enzo into the 10. Is this worrying for you now, blood? I know it's early, it's the first game, but I have to ask the question, bro.
Nope. It's only match day one and we played Manchester City. It was always going to be a difficult game for us regardless. Like, I'm glad there's some positives you can take from it, but that's about it. Because like I'm not here trying to like sugarcoat losses and draws. Ultimately, we didn't play good enough to win the game. Chalk it up and move on. But I don't think there's going to be a lot of other teams that are going to give us the same sort of test that Man City did, for example. So I'll see what we're like against Wolves. Alarm bells will start ringing if we get battered by them, because then that's a bigger problem, especially with the fact that we just took their best player. But we'll see. I expect us to go to Wolves. I expect us to get 3 points. In terms of like overreacting against Man City, I think for a lot of the fans that were doing it, they just never believed in the first place. And that's fair enough. But I'm not here saying I believe in this manager to get me top 4 just to cry and moan and say it's all over after match day 1.
I don't know, man. I already said to you, man, like doing all of that signing talk. Match day 1 was always going to be a long day, man. I'm not saying you, Lewis, but I would have been a little bit more knowing I had Man City match day 1. Yeah, no, just knowing I had Man City match day 1.
No, but I was glad to have Man City. Get that team over and done with. I don't have to worry about them till February. Brilliant.
You have to remember as well, this wasn't like peak Man City. This was mash up Man City.
No Rodri, no Foden, no Ake.
No Ake.
Man. Remember mash
Could have been worse if they had all of them.
It could have.
That's just ultimately what it was. Like even
It's
for
really
us, like I could say we had a rusty Palmer, we had a rusty Jackson, all of that crap, but whatever.
I just think that I know there's positives to take from the game. My worry would be that City didn't need to get out of gear one to beat you, man. And to me,
That's
that
worrying.
shows, yeah, that can be a little bit worrying. Even though I
Yeah,
still
final third, we need to be a lot more
You
decisive.
got
Why
that
don't
thing.
Jackson shoot? There was a chance in the first half. He done so well off the left-hand side, and he just kept going along. I'm in the bar like a Chelsea fan. I'm like, fucking shoot, bruv.
That's
He was in the middle of the goal, bro. He's gone to the middle of the
we
fucking
don't
goal.
need Osimhen, guys.
But that's
Don't need
Jack. But again,
This
that's
one is not
Jackson for you. Yeah, like Jackson, is he a bad player? No, he's a decent player. For where that's it. But he's going to make those type of errors. Even the one he was offside for, the rebound that Edison spilled, he should be onside for that. There's no reason for him to be offside. I can't remember who shot for Chelsea and Edison parried it out. So you should.
It was Nkunku.
Like, yeah, it was Nkunku. Yeah, you shouldn't be. I actually thought like Chelsea played well in the game overall. To be honest, I actually thought they did well. Like, I looked at it and I was like, okay, but you're playing Manchester City, and that's the biggest concern, biggest annoyance as a Manchester United fan. Mons mentioned it there. They didn't have to get out of first gear, and I don't think there's really too much more Chelsea could have done. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you could argue be more clinical, but Jackson
Be onside.
He wasn't good.
That
Yeah,
would've been
if
nice.
he was onside. But that's Jackson for you. Like, we watched Jackson do that pretty much all last season. Like, for instance. And Chelsea City have gone to Chelsea and won fairly comfortably. I think even if other teams go to Chelsea and win, they don't do it in that fashion. And that was City without Rodri. Remember the whole conversation? This is City without Rodri. This is City who, quote unquote, start slow. City who are not going to be hungry for the fifth and all this rubbish. They're still the best team in the league with the best manager. Spoiler alert, people. Like, and it pains me to admit it, but that's just, I'm watching the game and going, Chelsea are giving these men a game. And they still won the game. And still looked had a certain level of control. And that's not a shot at Chelsea. Like I said, I was impressed with Chelsea. That's why I didn't crash it on them. If I thought Chelsea were woeful, I would say. I'd be here running bants and running jokes and would have been on my socials and all after the game as well. But I was like, sometimes you just have to give credit. Even the first goal. I see people trying to be critical defensively. Yo, it's just a great pass by Bernardo Silva.
Yeah, they opened you up.
Like, the second goal is definitely
If anything, Fofana was a bit flat-footed, but that's about it.
But like
the second goal,
the second goal, even
No,
before
it's the second goal is a string of errors. First off, Sanchez
blood.
Fofana with the clearance.
But that's what I was going before.
Yeah, I'm building to that.
Yeah,
Sanchez, please,
He's
just
billing it.
go. Like, can we start Jorgensen? I beg. What the fuck did we buy this brother for? Like, what is the point? It's not even just that one moment. The guy's distribution all game was a problem. Short passing was decent, but the long passing, you're sending him out for throw-ins half the time. Like, what the hell? I thought you were meant to improve a little bit. Nope. Fofana, shaky-ass clearance. Didn't put enough power on it at all. Caicedo and Enzo just split open. Split wide open. And then you have Sanchez again with Kovacic's shot. You know what he does? Have a hit.
He done the Onana.
Stand right here, and you can have the whole
You know what he
other
was doing?
side of my near
think
post
he
to shoot at.
I think he thought Kovacic was gonna go far post, and he
Yeah,
caught him out.
because he did put some good disguise in it. The way he opened his body up to put it far, and then he reversed it. But even so,
Even then, he seemed way too far wide to the right for me.
yeah, Fofana's horrible clearance. For me, like the 200 million spent on the 220 million in that midfield pivot.
Take
just
the
on that
yellow
disc-
card. None of them were on yellow cards. Take the yellow card. As soon as Fofana's give the ball away, shocking clearance, take the yellow card. Caicedo should
Remember
take
the
the
old
yellow
school
card
drive
because he's
track?
got been booked. And take Enzo.
Take them out. Na, 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 na,
Oh, yeah.
Take them out. Yeah, but take them out, dog. Take
Yeah,
a man
for real.
out, dog. What do you mean?
Yeah, for real. Like, that's what should have been done. So the second goal, the visit.
You don't
like
have that
said,
shithousery midfielder in your team,
Catalogue
blood. They
errors.
just back off, blood. They don't want yellow cards.
Decision making, I don't know why they're just letting him breeze past. Like Caicedo
Yeah.
hadn't been booked at that point. I don't believe Enzo had been booked at that point. Take the foul.
Do the players believe in the manager? I know it's early, but are they? What's the word on the block? Is there? Are they all with it? Is there little question?
I mean, I haven't heard anything to make me feel otherwise. There's been some rumors that Jackson's still a little bit bitter about Pochettino being sacked. I don't know whether to run with that or not because I've only heard it from one person. If that's the case, grow up. Welcome to Chelsea. Shit managers get sacked. Cry about it for a day and move on. Otherwise, you might not be built for this football club. But other than that, most of the other players seem calm. They seem to believe in the manager and all of that. Obviously, the ones that have been ousted might have a little type of way. Your Gallaghers, your Chalobahs, all of that. Few players might not believe that they should be getting isolated as well, but Gallagher rejected 3 contracts. Chalobah is what it is. Like, you need to find a UCL club. Best of luck. But I don't really think any of the players have any issues with the manager, not to my knowledge.
No, I hear that still. So what? Top 4 still on? Yeah. Before we final thing. Top 4
Yep.
still on.
Top 4 and a trophy. Top 4 and a trophy. I don't need perfection for that.
Lewis is a real one, bro.
Brush past B36 and if. Don't worry about him, man. They got that, unfortunately.
Lie.
You got that.
Man, like B3. Man said B2K, B36, blood. Bump, bump, bump. You know what I mean? Big up, man, like Mr.
Bump, bump.
I swear down, blood. That's probably what they chant in the crowd, blood. Bump, bump, bump.
No, they're too busy chanting for Gallagher when we're 1-0 down.
Oh, yeah, when Lewis posted that, I was like, nah, this guy cannot. They will not let this nigga live, bro. Hey, this guy's haunting you, blood.
I was fuming, bro. These are the same match-going fans that preach how they're so much better than fans who don't go to games regularly. And instead of backing our team, they're doing up fucking Gallagher chants. Have some fucking shame.
They didn't back out the banner, though, did they? The banner not there.
I would have hoped we don't have that low dignity about us. But...
I just want to know what happens to the banner. That's what I want to know, man.
Does a man put it in his backyard or something? Like, what's going on?
I send that shit over to Atletico or something.
I'm gonna get it recycled and then put.
Well, how about you recycle it and give Kante the banner that he should have had years ago, and you didn't give it to him because of loyalty and historical importance. Yet we're giving Rottweiler a banner when he's never even been top 4 with Chelsea in his entire career at the club. Have shame.
Do you know how bad?
Oh, but he won the Europa League, guys. I played the same amount of minutes as him in the Europa League. Fuck off.
Do you know what the mad thing is with the Mount one? Even though it was a bit like dumb because of like you knew he wanted to leave, you kind of understood it.
No, he at least made that one after we won the UCL. Like,
Exactly.
Cool, you won a major trophy. Fine,
Exactly.
I understand that. But even then, the boy who had a dream ended up leaving because he didn't get given the money that he wanted. Fast forward a year later, we're here again.
Back again.
This dumb fan base doesn't learn.
Again.
You see how I cooked like
again,
Monson Liverpool fans last week for not learning with the Zubamendi and Lavia. These men learned nothing from the Mount situation. They're doing it again with Gallagher. They're doing it again. He rejected 2 contract offers. You man spent the whole year moaning about, we're not giving him a contract. Oh, he deserves a contract. Give him a contract. And then when we do, but it's not long enough, guys. It's not a big enough contract, guys. Fuck off. Keep changing the goalposts to let it suit you.
Big up Mr. Kaplan. He says, Lewis, close your eyes and name your full squad and win 50 quid.
Oh my God.
Could you actually name your whole squad?
Starting 11, I could do.
Man can't even name the bench.
Bro, I'd struggle naming all 10 of the goalkeepers.
Yeah, it's crazy. Did you man see that tweet? And it was
actually no.
It was a team full of goalkeepers.
Nah, not even that. No. They brought on a sub.
I'm stuck on 6.
And everyone was like, "Who's this?
Yeah, who's this?" I had no idea who that was.
I had no idea.
Who these niggas?
The lights did you? Yeah. They picked him out the crowd. Yo, brother, you got your top, yeah?
Flawless, what's the guy from the Breakfast
Yeah,
Club?
pull up.
Wait, Flawless, who's the guy from the Breakfast Club? And he's like, who are these niggas?
Yeah. Who tweeted that? Someone tweeted that and it went viral. It might have been a gal.
It might have been. I think it was Fuad. I think it was Fuad.
Yeah. Who?
Was it Fuad or a gal?
It
was one of my Eritrean, Somalian, Ethiopian brothers, but it weren't Lewis. It was from that side of the world, fam.
I had no I was on my watching log and he came on and I literally said, "Who is this?"
Yeah,
you know I had no idea.
Who's that? Ronaldo Vega?
Yeah, it was Vega. I think it was Vega.
Who's Vega? What, from Street Fighter? Man, I got Street Fighter now, cuz. What, Sagat? Man, got Sagat.
It was Fuad. It was Fuad.
You know what? Yeah, it might have been Vega, you know, because Maresca slightly looks like Sagat. If he was taller, blood. Yeah, remember Mortal Kombat, the film?
I remember Sagat from Street
Jean-Paul
Fighter.
Van Damme.
Oh, this
The
guy.
man
Yeah,
with
called
the
him
patch
Oh,
on
Sagat.
his
fucking hell.
Sagat, fam. Man said Sagat and Vega, you know. What is... Yeah, let's see Louis C's
That's
resemblance. Look, did you go looking for
Yeah,
Sagat?
that's mad. Yeah, I had to Google that still. That's
Man,
on
look
Bolo
like Sagat,
Maresca, bro.
Hey, man got Street Fighters. Why, what's going on?
That's
Oh,
crazy,
my
bro.
fucking days, blood. When he said Vega, oh my God. Because Sagat's his fucking boss, blood. That's why I was like, oh shit. And he's balling as well, fam. Oh my days, cuz. Big up my dog, Nasir, sorry. Apologies, blood. He says, what does the panel think about new handball rule? I think it could lead to more consistent calls. Still, refs are shit with the mad decision on Eze free kick. You as well, Lewis Blood. There was a couple handball claims as well in your game. What's you lot's thoughts on this new handball thing?
Yeah, apparently that's why the Kovacic pen didn't get given. Which, if they're consistent about, fair enough.
Yeah.
Can one of you guys explain it to me what they've changed?
I think when you're running, like, you might get a little bit of leeway if your hand's in a natural position. I think that's
Basically less of the daftness where if the ball just ricochets off 4 man and hits your hand,
get a
they're giving a penalty. That's what it is. Basically, they seem to be now
They're
this
cutting
season
out the foolery.
using more common sense. Whereas there's no way that the defender is meant to handball that when it's hit 3 people, span around. You know what I'm saying? The goalkeeper's rushed out to try and save it, and he's trying to close it down and it's hit his arm. It's like, come on, man, like let's just use common sense. So it seems that's the way. The ball's ricocheting around in the box, or you're 2 yards away and someone kicks it off your hand. That's not handball. You know what I'm saying? Or if you like go to like block it and it hits your hand on accident, it's like no, like unnatural position. Like, what are we talking about it? You're trying
It
to
happened to us bare at the start, like when they started this new handball thing. I remember when David Luiz got a red card, I was like, bro, what the fuck? What the
what's going on is nonsense, man.
It was fucking weird, blood. Big up my dog Ed one more time. He says, if shit managers get sacked, how do they get hired?
So we'll find out at the end of this season. Because if Maresca's shit, if we don't get top 4, it's on Clear Lake.
Boards are lazy. Boards are lazy. You know what I'm saying? Football's the only industry where you can fail repeatedly at a top level for a considerable amount of time and still get top jobs. It don't happen in no other industry where you can do that. But football management is like that because a lot of teams are just lazy. A lot of hierarchies, whether it's transfers or whether it's kind of like a transfer because it's a manager with managers as well. He's failed. This manager's failed at his last 3 clubs, but let's get him in. Why not try somebody new or try someone who's not been at that level? Laziness to me.
I agree still. Because it's the same managers you see going around, blood.
Yes.
There ain't no like new kid on the block. Big up Adonant. He says, big up the gang troops. When are the audio only pods coming back? I need to sort that still. I need to set up a fucking Spotify account. That's flawless.
SoundCloud, and then you can do it via that. Yeah. Okay. Set up SoundCloud and then just pay for the thing.
I'm gonna set up a SoundCloud and then so hopefully by the end of the month we should have that sorted for you people. You get me? And I'm seeing in the chat as well, they're asking for the FPL code. Have you done that yet, Mons?
Yeah. I need to send it out now. I'm gonna put it in the private chat now.
All right, we're gonna do that for you as well, people.
It was at the end of the stream.
At the end of the stream, we're gonna put it in the chat, and then we're gonna share it on all our socials as well, blood. So you lot make sure you get involved in that one as well, my people. Big up Unathletic Madrid. Man said Unathletic Madrid. You know, I like the wordplay on that, blood. He says Chelsea versus City was 115 charges versus 115 players.
That was a good one.
Love from Canada and keep up the good work. Big W for us Gunners. Yo, big up your damn self, Unathletic Madrid, blood. That was a
fire username. That's a
you know what I mean? Fire username and a fire super chat, blood. You get me? Speaking of fire, the Arsenal, you get me? We're back again, blood. You understand? And guess what? We're winning again, blood. And guess what? Bukayo Saka assist again, blood. You get me? And a goal, blood. Yeah? That's how we start, blood. England's best winger. I said it last year, and I'm saying it again, blood. This is why he has to start for England, blood, because he is the best right winger that we have seen for a long time, blood. You get me? Because when other right wingers are getting doubled up on, they can't handle it, bro. But my brother is Nipsey Hussle, bro. Double up. No problems, bro. We're going to get out of that little pickle, blood. You understand? Killer Blood Clark Kai could still start for Chelsea right now, blood. You understand?
No, he couldn't.
Could still start in the midfield for Chelsea right now. You understand? Killer Blood Clark Kai. What a goal. Blood, he's more clinical than Jackson. You understand? Jackson would have missed the header, blood. You wouldn't even.
I'd take Jackson. I'll take Jackson over Havertz every day, ending in a Y, bro. Let's not do this.
We are not taking Jackson over Hazard, are we, blood? Killer blood, Clark Kai. You understand? Golden boot charge.
Did you say Hazard?
I said killer blood,
what?
Clark Kai.
Whoa! Don't let him bypass that. What charge?
I said, I'm joking. What? Now you want to listen, Flawless? Now you want to listen. Now you want to listen. So you want to turn your head, yeah? Now you want to listen. Now you want to spin back like you saw a bad bee in a fog. You want to spin back like you saw a snow bunny. Man saw a snow bunny. What was that? What was that, blood? What was that? Man saw the snow bunny, cuz. You understand?
Nah, I said what?
No, wait, you said golden boot charge.
Golden boot charge.
Okay, so have we finally got to an agreement that you don't need a striker?
No, we need a striker, bro. We still need a striker, bro.
all this Havertz, bro. Man,
we still need a striker, blood. I don't give a shit. I still want my striker, bro. I don't give a shit, blood.
You still want a striker, but
let me tell you
so your highest earner isn't enough.
Brother, let me tell you something. He could go bang a hat trick away at Villa next week, blood. I still want a striker, blood. Yeah? I still want. I don't care if I got killer blood, Clark Kai blood, yeah? I still want a striker, blood. You get me? I still want it, bro, because he can do a job in it. You understand? He can play a role. He can play a part. But I'm not sure, like, if he can get us over the line, blood. You get me? I'm sure that he can get 15. I think he can get 15 goals in the league this year, blood. I think he'll get more than he got last year. Last year, I think he got 13 in the league, blood. This year, I think he can get between the 15 and 20 mark. But like I said, to win the league, you need that 20 to 25 striker in your team, blood. You get me? And we don't currently have that.
So ultimately, he's not enough.
Nah, he's not enough, bro.
Okay.
And I'm honest, bro. You get me? He's not enough. He's a good part of the squad. He's a good option because we don't really have that tall player that you can go like what you saw in the game. We couldn't really get it on the floor. Saka knows he can find Havertz, blood. You understand? We can go long with Havertz. He's very good at. He's good in the air. He can hold up the ball, bring in the likes of Saka, Martinelli. I want to speak about Martinelli though. You get me? Because
so do I.
He's been getting a lot of unwarranted. This dickhead. He's been getting a lot of unwarranted criticism.
Undertaker sit up, bro.
Yeah, blood. Look at this dickhead, blood. Man went dong. I swear down, bro. Yeah, the lights went off, blood. Like kaboom, he's in the ring, blood. You understand? Got me there, bro. You understand? Looking like Kai when Mosquito tried to grab him up, blood. But for me, Martinelli now, yeah. I think he needs timber, bro. He needs Calafiori. This Zinchenko thing, it does not help him, bro. Because Zinchenko, when we have the ball, Partey drops into centre back, Gabriel goes to left back, Zinchenko goes into midfield. So Gabriel is not an out and out left back, bro. He's not gonna go up to the halfway. He's not gonna overlap. He's not gonna give Martinelli any options, blood, any help at all, blood. You understand? With Martinelli, he's getting isolated over and over again. It's got to the stage where I was watching the game and I'm like, bro, he's got 3 men on him. He's got the fucking right winger, he's got the right back, and then he's got the fucking right centre midfielder coming across as well. And then he's got no outball, blood, because Declan Rice is playing in the 8. That brother can't play in the 8, bro. You stay on the halfway line, blood, yeah? Because that is not you, blood. You get me? Yeah? You're going ahead of the play, then you're bringing the play black, blood. What the fuck are you doing, bro? If you're going ahead of the play, that means we're going that way, blood. We're not going ahead to come back again, blood. You understand? So keep your Clark on the halfway line, blood. You get me? Because there were so many opportunities where Martinelli, he's looking up, and who's the option? Rice. So he turns back, bro. You understand? Then you give it to Rice. Rice will give it straight back to him. Rice ain't gonna take it on a half turn and turn and run with it and have this creative spark like a Partey will have. You understand? Partey will take it on a half turn, bang, play that ball. He'll support as well. With Rice, you're not getting that support with him, blood. When you put Timber into that side, Martinelli looked better straight away. Look better straight away, bro, because he had Timber there to support him, blood. You understand? Zinchenko cannot start in this team, bro. I don't give a shit, bro.
He was fine, bro.
Arteta, he was not fine, bro. He was not fine, bro. Because the chances they created came from the left-hand side, blood. Yeah? And when we took off Zinchenko, we looked defensively more stable, blood. Yeah? We looked a lot more stable, bro. He cannot play in left back, blood. If this guy is playing, then he needs to play in the midfield. He can't play left back, bro. He can't do it, bro. He can't.
I'll
do it
be
because
like,
you're hurting Martinelli, bro. You're hurting the left hand side,
I'll
bro.
be real. We know Zinchenko defensively is a bum. We know this. But I think the reason he's still a reason as to why you dominated the game the way you did, and it was quite comfortable for large parts of the game.
No, but blood, we don't need like we got Ben White
I'm
that
not
can
saying you
invert.
use
Blood.
him. I'm
got
not saying you use him.
No, but no, look. Calafiori can invert. Timber can invert. We don't need Zinchenko,
no.
blood.
Obviously, no. He's
And
gonna
they're
get
defensively better
But I'm
as
just
well.
saying, he's not to blame. Like for me, like Arsenal won the game 2-0. Zinchenko for me was nowhere near the reason why anything has gone negatively that game. Like Saliba made mistakes that game. Saliba made mistakes that game, won't be spoken about, but I think Saliba was still fine. Wolves had moments. Any team, bro, you're not gonna dominate a game.
David
for 90
Raya,
minutes.
what a fucking save, mate. Yeah,
That's
one
save
1-0.
Yeah. Again, that's a bad man. Listen, this is what I say. Certain times your keeper's not gonna have a lot to do in the game, and he's gonna be asked to make one world class save, and that's what he did. He made a magnificent save. But again, what I'm trying to say with the Martinelli thing, Martinelli just needs an overlap. He needs an overlap, and unfortunately, Timber coming in ain't gonna help him because he's not gonna be asked to overlap. Calafiori is not going to be asked to overlap. These men are going to be asked to invert. So as long as your left back / left wing back is inverting, Martinelli's going to be in the same predicament he's always been in. He is limited, so he needs more help to draw defenders away for him to be effective. That's why I said Martinelli ain't it right now. He ain't it for the system that Arteta is moving towards. Martinelli ain't that. Martinelli was good for 2 years ago, when the wingers had more freedom and Xhaka was doing the matching on the overlap. Xhaka's got a match delivery.
Maybe the Marino.
Bro, Marino's not going to be doing no overlaps. He's not a legs man. He's not a legs man.
Xhaka's not a legs man. He turned Xhaka into a legs man. What are you on about, blood? Xhaka was not that fucking...
Bro,
What's wrong with you?
Marino is a midfield breaking the lines type of player. Jorginho, a bit more mobile, like Jorginho.
Yeah, but we don't know how he wants to play in, blood. You don't know how Arteta wants to play him.
Well, we'll see when he
joins. How he's playing. Look how he's playing other players. Like, look, he bought Ben White as a centre back, and now he's turned him into a right back.
But the bottom line is, right now Arsenal need as I said, everyone wants to talk about Kai Havertz, but he went and done it again. You know what I'm saying? We're not
downplaying Killer Kai. I'm literally calling him Killer Kai.
I'm not saying you downplayed him, man. Listen, I'm here. Like, I need him to do it for a little bit longer before I really start crashing it on the man below me. Pause. You know what I'm saying? But genuinely, the problem still lies in the left wing because the new system, because the new system, Hold on.
Even my section. Go on. Go on, buds. Carry on.
The new system, the direction that Arteta is going for tactically, you need a winger that can create his own opportunities regardless of kind of what's in front of him. Because Martinelli needs to be, dare I say it, he needs to go against like a Trent. So isolated against a defender who is kind of just average and he probably might have to beat him when he gets to Majinki. The second he gets doubled up on, it's not like Saka. When Saka gives and goes, you can't stop the give or the go. You can't stop either of them. You can't stop it. Yes, Saka, for me, isn't as direct as Martinelli. He might not be as quick as Martinelli, but he is way more intelligent as a winger. Martinelli doesn't have the 1-2 with Jesus. Jesus and Martinelli work really well. Jesus he's not starting for Arsenal. There's no overlap. So when people say Martinelli needs help, no, Arsenal need to go and get a winger who can make more things happen themselves, rather than being reliant on the system and overlaps and whatnot. Martinelli is not a bad winger, but he's way more limited than Saka is. And the direct, you like, unless you end up playing counter-attacking football, his abilities are redundant for Arsenal Football Club. Go and get a left winger. You need it more than a striker, unless Martinelli needs to figure out how to grow his brain cells when it comes to football and intelligence on the ball. And that's, people don't want to hear it, but that's where it's at. And you're going to keep seeing it until someone decides to overlap.
I ain't gonna lie. When I tweeted about Savio, enough people were saying, "Yo, I hope Martinelli's watching this wing performance." And it's kind of rattling me still, because you know me, MDL Martinelli Defense League. But like I said, I just feel like he's wasted out on that left hand side. There's no support. He's all alone, and you see it, bro. With Saka's got Benny Blanco there. Saka's got Odegaard there. Saka's got things where he can, Benny Blanco's flying. You know what I mean? He's got that support. Martinelli's just there drowning on the left hand side, bro. And I think he's getting I think he's getting unfair criticism because I've said it. I said it to you on the last ep that the system is fucking with Martinelli, and now you're starting to see it because you was he's just shit blood. No.
No,
But when you start, when you actually talk, when you talk real,
limited. He's
when
limited.
you talk real, when you talk real, you actually talk sense, blood, and you know what I'm saying is the fucking truth. It's the system that's fucking him up, blood.
Yeah,
And
but
for me, it's for me. But I've seen Calafiori fly down that left hand side for Italy, bro.
Yeah.
No, he has the capability of that, so he will invert. But then there's times where he'll read the play and be like, you know what, Gabby needs an overlap. I'm gonna do the overlap. Whereas Zinchenko, he's just, I'm listening to Arteta. Arteta shits, I wipe. You understand? That's literally it, bro. That's literally it, bro. Big man thing, that's it, bro. Whereas Calafiori be like, nah, fuck that, bro. Nah, fuck that.
That's
Yo,
crazy,
overlap.
bro.
I'm overlapping, bro.
I said Arteta shit I wipe. That's crazy.
But the same thing still stands. Martinelli still
that's
has
like the fan base, blood. Arteta shits, they white, blood.
Right? Yeah, that is
Big up my fan base, but brother, Lord have mercy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, your fan base.
You can also say the same thing with Martinelli. Like again, when Martinelli is feeling isolated, I'm sorry, he might just need to come deeper and go and get the ball, or just go central in the striking position and leave the left hand side because Zinni or whoever's playing left back's not going to fly up anyways. Like, do something else. The same thing. Martinelli's been doing the same thing and failing for a year now, bro. Literally a year now.
But
so something has to change.
Year, though, no? It's the system for the last year that's kind of
that's what I'm saying. The system has shifted for the wingers, and yes, but the difference is it's shifted for Saka, and yes, Saka has more support, but Saka's not changed. Saka is durable and adaptable to these tweaks for the wingers. Saka has gone through periods where he's looked a bit janky, but he's adapted in time. He's learned that, okay, cool. Like, I'm not just having one. It's not going to be a one-on-one where I can just cut in and do my thing anymore. Now I'm going to have to hold it up, wait for support. Sometimes go byline, mix it up a little bit. I don't ever see that from Martinelli. Martinelli, his passing's not great. He's not in the positions to finish. His confidence isn't there at the moment. His link-up play is limited. Even when he gets the ball in the final third, when he does get past his player, the cross is crap as well. So even when he is getting those moments,
I don't think he's confident though, because his end product is that's what we normally love it. He gets to the byline and whips that dangerous ball across. Defender touches it, it's a goal. Normally a man's running in on it, pause. But I think his confidence has left his game. Like, but I don't. In pre-season, it looked like Martinelli. He came up. Yeah, he did. He looked dynamic, bro. He's driving at his defender. He was beating his defender. He was me and direct again. Last year, he was kind of trying to cut inside, and this preseason, he was kind of going to the byline and being more of Martinelli.
Just play Martinelli against the top 6 sides. That's it. Because there, teams aren't gonna. You see Martinelli versus low blocks, bro. Like, it's redundant, bro. It's counterproductive. You put Martinelli against a low block, it's just not gonna work, innit? You know what I'm saying? I was gonna come with a mad analogy there, but I like this channel and I like the fact that, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, genuinely, use your Trossard for low blocks maybe. And then when it comes to like Liverpool's, the Cities, when again, like Nkunku was isolated 1v1 versus Rico Lewis. Put Martinelli in that position, he's going to be a bit more explosive. Do you see what I'm saying? So maybe you're going to have to play him in games where it's literally head to head. Man is just like duking it out. Teams are just duking it out end to end. That's when you want Martinelli. You want Martinelli on that counter attack against City last season, where Trossard was on the ball and he was too slow. That's where you want Martinelli. You know what I'm saying? So maybe that's just what you got to save him for at this moment in time. I don't know, man. You're not really doing it for me. I've been saying it for a while now. So
I was happy with the. I was happy with the first half. Second half, I think we kind of took our foot off the pedal. We allowed Wolves back into the game. There was a few moments where I thought, oh shit, this could be a 1-1. But Bakayo done what he does, blood. You understand? Gets that goal. Good finish near post.
Scored at a crucial time, and you knew the goal was coming because just before he scored, the momentum was with Wolves. And that's when
the ascendancy, bro. We were getting deeper and deeper and deeper. And I'm like, bro, it's just gonna be fucking 1-0 to the Arsenal, bro.
Shout out Nori though. He's a joke. Technically, he's a joke. You know,
quality
he's a joke.
I look at Zinchenko. I look at him. I'm like, bro.
Like, I'll be real. I don't think we should sign. Liverpool should sign him because I can't have both my wing backs with low socks. It's just don't even. But he went in the. I think Wolves do this all the time. Whenever it's like the 70th minute, he goes cam. Did you clock? He went cam against you, man. Like he just started playing cam, and he was just doing the feet was just crazy. Like, see these Moroccan man blood. If you see Jerry Coles on Moroccan and thick sideburns, forget about it.
This guy's crazy.
Small shin pads, Moroccan and thick sideburns. Forget about it, G.
It's long
Forget
for you.
about it. Them man are
Crazy. But yeah, they did. Like I say, the goal came out in important time for you, look. And as soon as it broke to Saka, I said on my watch and I said, go. Like when you don't score when the momentum's with you, normally you get sucker punched, especially in the Premier League. And we've seen that happen in this game. We've seen it happen in the Ipswich Liverpool game where Liverpool weren't good in the first half, but second half they turned up and it could have been much more than 2 goals. So yeah, with Arsenal, dominated for large parts, like Munt said. You lot played well. Comfortable win, like Wolves well organized, but didn't really offer too much. Good goal from
he's Algerian, Monts.
He's Algerian, fam.
So is he Algerian? No,
he's Algerian.
I thought it was Moroccan. Am I right? Moroccan?
Yeah,
Algerian.
Yeah, well, you lot played well.
It's still North Africa though. Them man are all teched off. So yeah, it's one of them ones.
I think them man they got beef though. I'm not sure. Don't quote me.
What are we gonna talk about Uncle Party? Why is he moving so drunk on the ball at times? What I'm feeling like sometimes,
bro. I just think that his legs are gone. I said it in pre-season that I think Partey's legs are gone. We need to get reinforcements in the midfield.
It wasn't even just the running; it was more the passing. Passing was
like even his touch was off. Like his pass was off. It wasn't a Thomas Partey performance. You get me? And he's kind of looked like that in pre-season, bro. Like I haven't been impressed by him. You get me at all. That's why I've been kind of like, yo, why the fuck is this Marino deal not getting done? You get me? I would have even put Jorginho in the side yesterday, blood. If Partey's gonna move like that, bro. Because Jorginho would be a better option.
Yeah, when Wolves were in the ascendancy, I said, why not bring on Jorginho just to retain possession?
When you wanna, 1-0 up, you're kind of losing the game. You need to, the way you win the game is the midfield. You put someone in the midfield who can get on the ball, hold the ball, get possession back on our side. Get the confidence going again, bang, maybe nick a goal in the break. But you get me? Arteta had other thoughts. He took off Zinchenko for Timber, which I was very happy with. Let me get that in, blood. Very happy with, you understand? My brother Urian, you get me? But for me, like, the Marino deal needs to get done ASAP. We need to bring him in, you get me? We need that done. For me, he needs to be ready for the Villa game next week, bro. You get me? Like, I don't feel comfortable going to Villa.
You lot
got Villa away, bro. We got Villa at Villa Park, and I don't feel comfortable going to Villa with Jorginho or Partey in that midfield, blood.
I understand that because you lot got Villa, City, and Spurs. That's your first 3 away games, right?
Now we got City away, Tottenham at home, and Villa away.
Ooh, that's free. All right,
but you know what I mean? Like we have, you understand? Tough game at Villa. You know, Unai's gonna want to spoil the party again. Villa Park's gonna be rocking. They got the win at West Ham. We'll touch on that a bit later. But for me, Moreno needs to be done before we go to fucking Villa, blood. He was out of the squad for the Sociedad game on the weekend. So hopefully that means that, you get me, we're going to get the fucking here we go. And we need the here we go before Friday because you got to register him in them thing there. And if he's not registered by Friday, then you get me, he's not going to be available for that game. So you get me. I think, next week is a big game, blood. You understand?
Oh yeah, it's a huge game, and it's all gone quiet for you lot on the striker front as well. No links, no.
Are you playing next week?
Fresh links. They've got Villa away. They got Villa away.
Nice.
Villa's first game of the season at Villa.
Oh no! We actually first 3 away games: Villa, Spurs, and City.
Yeah,
so
I was right. Yeah.
I thought Tottenham was home.
Nah, see, I was right.
It's at the shithole.
Yeah, it's at Spurs. So that's going to be interesting. With that.
That's what I'm saying, blood, because them 3 away games, blood. If we come out of them, let's say for example, we come out of them 3 away games with 0 points and no Moreno, no striker. What are Arsenal fans gonna do then? You're gonna expect me to start? What? No. I'm asking a serious question. What? You're gonna expect me to start cussing again? You're gonna expect me to go for Arteta? Why don't you lot just talk? Why don't let us get into that position? We are in a position where we can go clear. Do you not understand that? A few additions and we go clear. What is so hard to comprehend? If we don't, and then we're going to City, we're going to Tottenham. Yeah, we beat Tottenham the last 2 times, but it's a North London derby. Anything can happen. They played us off the park at the Emirates last season.
They played us off the
game.
Park. It was a very good game.
Udogie got a yellow card in the first 5 minutes and pocketed Saka.
Yeah, you did.
You understand? We know our record at City. These men were fucking celebrating a draw last year, blood.
Yeah, it was the best defensive team, best team out of possession in Europe. I remember that. But
you get me, like, brother. Don't fucking We have to go to City and win. We have to go to Villa and win. If we
Yeah.
want to win the league title, we have to win these
Yeah,
games.
statement. Yeah,
You cannot go and draw these games because
yeah,
City,
if you might manage to get like 6 to 6, 7 or more points out of that, that'd be a fantastic report.
out of that run, I want 7 points.
Yeah, if you might manage to do that, that's
Minimum.
phenomenal. But yeah, that'd be phenomenal. But then if you get 1 or 2 or 0, like you said, then it's a whole different conversation.
Because then we're gonna start panic buying. We're gonna bring in some bullshit because the players that we actually quality and were available early in the window will not be available that late, because you have to remember the club has to replace these players. They're not gonna give you a player and then they can't replace him.
Yeah.
The fuck, blood.
I heard that.
A man told me, calm down, troops. It's okay. All right, cool. We'll see if it's okay, innit, blood. You get me? We'll see. Like I said last week, I'm going for Arsenal to win this league title, blood. Yeah?
You did say that.
So none of you motherfuckers, yeah, if this goes left, ever try to tell me, yeah, that I can't cuss, because I've put it on the fucking line, blood.
Yeah, you backed it.
I've backed it, blood. Yeah, without fucking Moreno, without a striker. Yeah? So don't fuck it now, blood. Yeah? Because it's a good start, 2-0, clean sheet. You me? Everyone else won around us, the people that you understand, gonna be in and around. So you get me? Let's not let this slip, blood. We don't let this slip. Yeah? Don't let it slip now. Don't let it slip, blood. Big up my dog, Ed. He says, I know it's a big if, but Partey healthy all year, you win the league. Brother, if he could be fit all year, but if he's playing the way he's playing, it ain't happening, blood. You understand? Here's the troll himself, man, like Elon. Man said Martinelli disrespecting the name of Nathan Redmond. This guy's just an idiot, blood. This guy's just straight idiot, blood. I swear down. Monts, flawless, dropped it. Very poor first half, but second half, whatever Onslaught said to that 11, it worked, blood. You understand? It was mad though. First shot on target, 60 minutes. Mad.
Yeah, bro. I'm not gonna lie, innit? I think there was a slight misconception, even from myself. I think Casey did try to warn me. Shout out Casey from BSB. He did say that, bro. Like, this ain't gonna be mad easy, even though on paper it's Ipswich Town. Listen, these men ain't been in the Prem in a minute. Like, their ground is gonna be rocking. They are going to be up for it. And the gaffer's gonna tell these man, you man don't lose a fucking single duel in this 90 minutes. I don't care what you man do on the ball. Win your duels, innit? Win your duels, as I like to say. Win your duels. You know what I'm saying? And in the first half, that's exactly what they did. You know what I'm saying? Like, Amari literally bodied Szoboszlai, ragdolled him into the crowd. You know what I'm saying? Delap was giving Kwanzaa issues aerially.
Van Dijk was getting saved by Kwanzaa. Let's not forget that.
Yeah, bro, listen. Obviously, the whole thing is that Kwanzaa was hooked and that he played shit.
Lewis fan tweet.
Repost. Same
yeah.
shit.
Like, the whole thing is that people keep laughing and saying, "No, Kwanzaa hooked after 45 minutes. He was shit. He was the worst." No, Robbo was moving cooked. You know what I'm saying?
Agree.
Like, Robbo was the one moving cooked. Van Dijk was all right. I think Kwanzaa was our second best defender, and again, he saved Van Dijk. Like, don't get me wrong, Van Dijk sometimes will do that. Again, same with I mentioned it with Saliba. Saliba played a pass in the Wolves game, and Raya bailed him out, but he was good for majority of the game after that. Like, Van Dijk was excellent apart from that, but you still need to get bailed out by your teammates, and Kwanzaa bailed us out. He also done very well in his 1v1, and he did get beaten down the line, and again, he did struggle in the air a few times. I understand the tactical tweet, and I actually like that from Slot, that he's gone, no one's safe. He's just gone, you man, I know Klopp was on the hugging thing, no one's safe around here right now. You fuck up, and you'll be holding bench. And I like that. I like ruthlessness from the manager. I just don't want it to be a rude and dead thing. I don't want it to be how you a gal and be rude and dead, and then you're tactically inept. So I want to see our tactics imposed from minute 1 now, not from minute 45, because another team would have buried us in the first half. And it's just good that we're kind of lucky that we have Alisson in goal. You know what I'm saying? We have Alisson and we have Van Dijk, so we have that core that can keep us in games. I'm not saying Liverpool was struggling to stay in the game. I think the game was very scrappy. It was more scrappy than anything. But there were signs to me. Sober wasn't good in the first half. McAllister wasn't that good. Diaz, bro, literally, we were just like, you know what? Fuck it. Salah's up there somewhere. Kick it along to Salah and see what we can get. The only one who I can say played well for 90 minutes is Gravy Boat. Gravy Boat. Man of the match. Man of the match.
I think
Gravy
Trent was
boat.
very good.
Yes, defensively as well. Trent was actually very good
Yep,
defensively as well.
I think Trent was balling, blood.
Bro,
That's why I'm
gravy
surprised
boat.
you didn't go for Trent, because even that ball that broke the line to get Salah in,
Oh, yeah. Oh.
exquisite. Exquisite, bro.
But Gravy Boat, yeah, I'm more impressed with Gravy Boat because I've had my stocks in Gravy Boat. How many times have I said to the man?
Yeah, you've been riding still, pause.
Bro, I've been trying to say, you lot, hold out on Grav in it, because for me, I already said this. He's got the attributes to be a 6, but is he disciplined enough to play the 6? That's a whole different conversation. McTominay's built like a 6. My man wants to play up top. Not everyone has the stature, but also has the discipline to do it. Pogba was built like to play 6, but Donny moves like Zidane. So why? You know what I'm saying? It's one of them ones. So this is where I wanted to see, cool, is he gonna really get stuck in? Because Donny's, every time he was coming off the bench last season, man's doing this.
Yeah.
Next to Klopp and that. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Fuck are you biting your lip on the sideline for, bro? I got my stocks in you, and this is what you're doing.
I'm doing light skin pose.
You get it? Like, give it a rest. So for me,
it's true, Flores, but you know the light skin pose.
Yeah, I
bro,
know. Yeah,
man's all biting his lip and that. It's all mad in that, bro. It's all mad.
Light skin poses. Yeah.
So
do
for
like
me,
do light skin face. Hey.
I'm happy that Grabs had a good game in the 6, and he himself knows, cool, next game he knows he's starting against Brentford at Anfield. He's gonna get a good welcome and he can build on it. I need to kind of see what he does in the 6 against Man U match day 3. I want to see what he does against Arsenal at the Emirates. You know what I'm saying? I want to see what he does against Chelsea. That's when I really need to see it. But for now, you can only play what's in front of you. Yes, it was Ipswich Town, but Ipswich they were mad physical, bro. You know what it was like in 05? Reducer, bro. Early doors, reducer, bro. Mm-hmm. And that's what these men were doing. So for me, complete all-round game from him. And again, Salah doing Salah things. Listen, it's Ipswich Town. It should have been about 5 or 6 in that second half. Let's be honest. It was a welcome to the Premier League. But even credit to Ipswich, if they can play like that in the first half for the season, I wouldn't really worry about them too much. It's just if they don't gas out, like it's kind of like Bielsa's thing. These men gassed out at halftime, and the gaps just like what Lewis said with like the gaps just went like this. And Salah, Diaz all flicking the ball over man's head and that. Salah's all, you know what I'm saying, moving mad. So for me, Salah again breaking records. I forgot to say as well, man. 9 goals in 9. I think it's 9 GA in opening games.
Okay.
Something like that. 9 in a row. Something like that.
He's overtaken Lampard. I think. I don't know what the exact who he's overtaken, but like he's the highest scoring player in history on an open day. Goal and assist. So he's just breaking more records. Goal and assist open day, man. I don't really know what else I can say about Salah. I keep hearing he's gonna be shit. He's gonna fall off. He just keeps on going. He looks fit. He looks like he's not slowing down.
Is he gonna sign the contract though? Him, Trent, Van Dijk?
No, Salah's gone on a free, bro. Salah's gone on a free.
Are you not doing that because he's done so much for the club? You got him for a cheap fee.
Bro. Like
he's paid back the transfer. You think you're just like, okay, cool. You know what, King Salah, do what you want to do. But what about the Van Dijk and Trent situation? Because Van Dijk, you put 75 M's into
different
that.
with Trent. Yeah, it's different with Trent.
Your boy Trent.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It's different with Trent. It's different with a few of the others. Salah has 300 GA in 350 appearances.
Yeah, that's mad. I didn't even know that. That's crazy. Say that again.
Salah, in 350 appearances, he has 300 goals and assists for Liverpool.
Yeah, that's mad. Yeah, that's Haaland stats.
What in the alien? And he's not a striker. And he's not a striker.
And he's a winger, blood. That's
what in the alienistic? If someone told you 10 years ago,
he's AI, bro. AI is Salah, blood.
Like that's a mazza. Like so,
that's crazy.
Hope you don't call me a weirdo.
Say what you want to say about Salah in it, about maybe technically certain things or whatever, bro. But this man is a fucking android, G.
No,
he is an android. And even when he's shit, he does the, I'm from around the way. I'm leaving with something. I'm from around the way. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, it's Ipswich Town, and I hope Salah can build off it. But for me, keep Jota fit. He got the goal. Probably should have had another.
I was going to say, he missed the sitter.
Yeah, he did miss a sitter. And another thing, Darwin, unused sub. Slot is not playing around.
You happy
Darwin,
with that one?
Unused sub. Unused. You know what I'm saying?
Who did he bring on before him? In the attacking.
He brought on. Let me double check who he brought on. He brought on Tsimikas. Who actually looked at Tsimikas has to start, by the way. I'm sorry, man. Sorry,
Didn't me
Robbo,
and you
bro.
argue last year when I was telling you Timmercast is better than Robertson?
No. You said he's a starter. I said no.
He is a starter.
No,
Now
no,
look
no.
at you.
In this, no. In this system,
No,
he's
no, no. What do you
Liverpool's
mean? No,
best
no,
left
no.
back. And also, Gomez looks like he's leaving. You got to remember as well. So yeah, so
Where's
he
Joe
bought on
going?
he bought on Gakpo, Bradley, and Tsimikas.
You got. I was surprised that you got rid of Bobby Clark.
Yeah, we just got enough midfielders.
I mean,
when it comes
I
to
know
Liverpool,
he's
I
gone
think.
to Pep and that. Linders, obviously number 2. He
Yeah.
knows all about him. But I was kind of shocked, blood, because I thought you lot was gonna keep the youth them.
Yeah, no, listen, it is what it is. My only concern is that Harvey Elliott was an unused sub.
Is that a
That to
worry?
me-
Because shout out man like HP and Cams. HP was saying that he believes that one of the better players for Liverpool this year will be Harvey Elliott, one to look out for. You get me?
Yeah,
And not seeing him unused sub, not really looking out for nothing, are we?
same with Curtis Jones, unused sub. I mean,
Yeah, Jerry Cole Jones, my guy.
like, I'm more like I can't be annoyed because second half I was calling for Sobo to get hooked in it, but he stepped up and he done his thing second half in it. So you man know me. I think he's a scrub, but if he done his thing, he done his thing. He's involved in both the goals, but it's get match day 1, so I'm not gonna say anything about Elliott not playing. Like it looked like for me in pre-season, he was guaranteed. If my money was on it, he's definitely starting, right? If I had, you know what I'm saying, if I put my money on it, but what can I say, bro? I just hope that he does get the game time he deserves, man, because he's been cooking. And I feel like he would have cooked in that first half. I think he would have helped Liverpool in that first half more than Szoboszlai. Like, you needed to be good in tight spaces. Someone like Elliott, we needed tight space merchants in that first half, and we didn't have that. So that's why the ball kept going over the midfield. You see what I'm saying? So, but listen, it is Ipswich at the end of the day. No disrespect to them. 2-0 clean sheet. And we move, man. I just want us to be better from the start. There's positives to take from it, but like if
You
we
think
can
you're
play
ready? Your manager said you're ready. Do you think you're ready?
for what? Ready for what?
He said like your squad's ready. Like you're ready to go.
Yeah, because everyone's fit. We got no injuries. Like no, there's no injuries, right? Like everyone is fit. I can't remember the last time I said that. So yeah, so I think he means fitness-wise. But I think we're definitely ready. And listen, Brentford at home, we should be moving. We should be moving them aside in it. They're not idiots, but we should be moving them aside and then moving on to these man, you man over there, blood. You man over there, blood. You know what I'm saying? So flawless. I'll see you in September. You know what I'm saying?
We'll see you in September. We see what happened.
Rance was running his mouth. Rance was running his mouth only to score your first goal in the 87th minute. You know what I'm saying?
But late goals don't count now.
Huh?
So late goals don't count.
No, they count. You man were just again pound for pound. You man were pound for pound with Fulham at home. I didn't see much difference apart from a few attacking patterns.
Pound for pound with the championship side. So here we are in the first half. But yeah, we move.
Yeah, and this is what I'm saying. But I can sit there and admit it. Fulham were at large parts of that game better than you, man. You man created the better chances.
No, there was no large parts. They were at times, yes, but let's not over exaggerate. There was no large parts.
Maguire saved your bacon a few times. Saved your bacon.
The counter attack because Pereira misplaced the pass. That was it, and he made a couple. He played well. He made a couple other crucial interventions, but they didn't pepper the goal. Onana wasn't making save after save.
Yeah, but you don't have to make save outs, like, bro. Fulham played.
Man them.
Go anyway. Sorry, go on.
Nah, do it. Wait. Brian Lopez, big at your damn self, doggy. He says, what do you guys think about the Real Madrid squad? Will they flop or win it this season? I think they'll do
Win
it.
it.
They'll win the treble. A la Madrid.
Even though they drew against Mallorca and didn't look the best, like Ancelotti will figure it out. Too much talent over there. They'll figure it out.
Me. Man like God, my brother. He says, people said Liverpool can't win the league without buying a CDM. That was until Ryan Graven Busquets stepped up. Watch him. He's gassing again. He's gassing again, flawless.
Yeah, he's gassing the AEM. You told me last season that Liverpool were winning the league. What happened to that? What happened to that?
You know he's gonna go ghost in March again and then pop up.
Super chat receipts, you know.
What
he's gonna do?
What happened? What happened to that? AEM's my guy, but what happened?
I know AEM's bro blood, but he always goes.
Yeah.
he'll be watching, but he won't be commenting.
Yeah, he won't comment. What happened? This guy was in my chat. He was in my chat.
Every chat I used to go for flawless. I see God.
I see it all the time. Shout out to AEM, but it's like, yeah, Liverpool winning the league last season. I bet, sure.
Shout out D'Angelo, my chargy. He says, big up the killies them. Just want to say, fuck the Chelsea.
Man,
Fuck you as well, bro.
Big up D'Angelo again, blood. He says, same way, fuck Spurs. Come on, you Gunners. Come on, broski. You know
That's
the
a little
vibe.
bit better. Don't like the ending though.
Flawless. We literally just broke into it, blood. You understand? Pause. Late winner. I ain't really got anything else.
Oh,
Blood.
but I was expecting the jokes, fam. You know
No.
what I'm saying?
I haven't got
Right,
jokes,
man.
but you know why? Because you get me. You got the late winner. A lot of missed chances. You get me. I actually want to big up Onana.
Go on.
I think he's actually getting better. I can't lie.
Really?
I think
What?
I think blood. I think he's getting better, bro. I can't lie.
The amount of missed, bro, he kicked out play. How many, bro?
Nah, but I'm not talking about kicking, bro. I'm talking about goalkeeping. I'm talking about
That's
catching the
what
ball.
he's good at.
I'm talking about catching the ball. I'm talking about saving the ball. I'm talking about when he comes off his
He-
line.
He was good at coming for
kicking, bro.
crosses. He did in particular. I'm not going to say overall he's improved in that game against Fulham. Yes, and that's one thing I've been critical about him is coming for crosses and things of that nature.
And he's improved in that situation, bro.
And
I'm not gonna lie.
He did well there.
Naturally thinks I'm gonna flip in because Naturally is on me, bro. Naturally is on me, bro. I swear down. He always thinks our troop just a troll, blood. You shameless bastard. But look, I'm bigging up Onana, blood. You understand? Like, I think Maguire had a good game as well, bro.
I was going to get to that. Yeah,
There's
Maguire-
nothing wrong with trolling trolls. You got to fight fire with fire.
I'll go as far as to say this: Maguire hasn't put a foot wrong for Man United in a long time. You know,
No, since he made that
armband.
statement.
since the armband come off.
Yeah, and since the armband got a strip off him and he don't have that.
What, last season?
Yeah. But remember last season I was saying to you, Maguire's one of your best centre backs, bro.
And that's the problem. That's why we finished 8th for the minus goal difference. But hey, we moved. We're not here for that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I was
that's
waiting
again,
for that.
Again, people keep saying these things. People do it with Bruce. Oh, where would you be without? Where are we with him? But let's focus on the positive. First and foremost, glad we got the win. 110%. The most important thing is the result. Xerxes finished incredible.
Fantastic finish.
Yeah, like the finish was so good. I didn't realize what happened initially, and I didn't realize what happened after the replay. Because as soon as McTominay was gotten, what's up? You okay?
Shout out, niece.
All right, I'm working. Okay, I'll be back in a sec.
Hi, niece.
I spell it for you. Say hello.
Hi.
Yeah,
She gone.
Okay.
She gone again.
Yeah, she's gone again. But yeah, as I was saying, yeah, phenomenal finish from Xerxes. Absolutely. And I didn't realize what happened. As soon as McTominay is warmed up, I've said McTominay winner written all over.
Brother, I said it. If Trey was in the room right now, I said, bro, when I saw Garnacho, I said Garnacho assist, McTominay winner. And then literally behind Xerxes, who was there waiting, blood? McTominay, he was there, bro.
Yeah,
he was waiting, blood.
It is some friends. I'm working, okay? I'll be in a second. All right? All right. My G. But yeah, as I was saying, so yeah, phenomenal finish from Xerxes. Fully thought McTominay was going to score. And I didn't realize what happened initially. And I didn't realize what happened even after the replay. And then I seen the finish and I was like, not only has he meant that, that's an incredible way to finish. Because that's the only way he scores that goal. In regards to everyone else, you might mention it already. I thought Maguire played well. Mazraoui was solid as well. Casemiro was good. This whole myth.
Where's the Casemiro haters?
I still think he's finished, but he was very good today.
But like when I say, even if outside of that, people talking about his legs have gone, he looked absolutely fine. There was no problem whatsoever. Yeah, there was no problems with it. But yeah, there was no problems with it. Hey, I'm working.
Take over the street.
Okay. All right. Say hello.
No.
You're not saying hello.
No.
Hello,
All
niece.
Right. It is.
Hello.
This is how I get pennies for you to get Tic Tacs. All right.
Working.
All right. Go on.
You're not working.
I am working. Move out of the way. Get out. Get out the way.
Like you're not working.
Yeah, not working. She don't think I'm working. But yeah, as it was saying about it as well in regards to it, Casemiro, this whole thing about his legs have gone and all of these things. It's like no, Casemiro's legs haven't gone. He's no less mobile now than he was last season or he was in his first season. He was none of that. He was none of that whatsoever. Like with him, like so with Casemiro, I thought he was good. Right. Yeah, I was with it. So with him, yeah. What impressed me the most was defensively how good we was off the ball as well. It was. Bear me, you man. 1 sec.
Yeah. Personally, I think again, the United fans are gonna hate me for this one, man. I don't think there was a massive change off the ball with United. I think the midfield was still wide open. I think United, what was good was more the attacking patterns. I think I saw more attacking patterns than I'd usually see. The only thing I think was that, like, just the final putting the ball in the net was an issue for some of those chances created. Yeah.
It was. But yeah, I was just saying, like, off the ball. That's because that's the thing that was one of the most concerning things going into the game, which I was talking about. Was I thought we was going to look like we looked last season off the ball. I thought the goal was going to get peppered. It was going to be 20 plus shots a game. There would be no defensive structure. Those things happened. I actually seen a defensive structure. I was like, okay, this is something to work upon. Because that's all I ask for is Manchester United to do the basics. I'm not asking for us to look exceptional because I don't think we have the ability to do that. I don't think we have the players to do that. We don't have the manager to do that. However, what you can be is organized. And that's
I think it was a similar thing where, I think it was a similar thing where first 20 minutes was Fulham. Then from 20 to the 40 to the 45th/50th minute was all Man United. It was all Man United. And then I think from that 50th minute onwards, I think it was Fulham for the rest of the game. You man weathered the storm. And you know what happens if you don't take your chances against a top 6 side? You get punished.
Yeah, and it's like, because Fulham also, they lacked quality going forward. They lacked quality in that type of thing. Like, you could see they're a well-organized side, but you could see there's just a distinct lack.
But it was the same. That's why I said, like, there was similarities in your game at times, because I feel like you guys were done better to get your shots off and were more clean with it. But there was some, there was a one where they broke forward and Lissandro has to, the Pereira one, the one where Lissandro has to slide off the line.
That
you're talking about with the Adama
box.
The Adama Traore one.
No.
When they got down the left-hand side, they whip it in, and then last minute, Lissandro comes out of nowhere.
Like, hit it off the line.
1-0.
Yeah. Like, that is, and the thing is, you're gonna have moments like that in games, but like I said, is there still levels to go in terms of the improvement? Yes, but that's a significant step up because we were just organized.
Like, the midfield battle for me was still 50-50. I think even like the midfield battle, like, genuinely, like, I think Casemiro being at the top of his game was a massive thing for you guys.
Yeah, because Casemiro is still of a level, like I said last season. My biggest criticism of Casemiro last season wasn't even, people always talked about the physicality, and that's just because he's 29, 30, 31, because he's in that age bracket. Man was 24, 25 and played like that in back-to-back seasons. Nobody would be talking about it. My biggest issue with Casemiro last season was him on the ball. That game against Fulham, he was better on the ball, getting around the pitch. I don't know, I've not even seen the stats. I'm guessing he's probably top of the tackles list. He was probably top in most duels won. He was probably top in most just attempted duels as well. So I give him full credit for that. And our midfield isn't balanced because him and Maino and Bruno, well, it was him, Maino and Mount is not the most balanced midfield. So there's certain things I know you're not going to get. And it was like, all right, can we, again, Mazarari, I think, was good as well. Maguire, we've already mentioned.
Worried about Mount
Martinez. Absolutely, of course.
Because it's looking like he's going. Remember last week we said it. We said that,
Mount shouldn't be.
I ain't seen no Man United midfield with Mount in the midfield, and then straight away now Ten Hag just say, "Hey boy, you fit? Boom, going at that."
And that's the downside to it in regards to, I've seen Manchester United fans ask me during the watch along and after, same with rival fans, and it was talking about our attack. I'll say it before, I've said it consistently. 3 of our front 4 was Marcus Rashford, Bruno Fernandes, and Mason Mount. Why was you expecting the attack to look cohesive? Why was you expecting the attack to look quality? Yes, we created chances. We created more than I expected us to. Yeah, we created more than I expected us to, but we missed the chances. So even if we do create the chances, which I don't think we'll do going forward in abundance, is then taking the chances. There's no goal scorers there. And this is what I've been on about.
I mean, I do hear it.
That Rashford chance, blood.
Because when I was
Van Nistelrooy was like, how would you miss that, blood?
But Flawless, when I was just counting the chances, bro.
How did he feel, fam? Like, Van Nistelrooy stressed already, bro.
I don't know why people get
shin pads on his hands. Yo, getting shin pads in his boots.
Why are people saying
that? He would have banged that, blood.
Yeah. Oh, Van Nistelrooy.
The way they showed him, he was like,
he's rapping that. And that's another thing as well. Because Rashford, you either score the goal, which you should score, or you play a better pass to Garnacho. However, I'm not giving Garnacho a blie. He should still score. And Garnacho showed,
Jesus.
Yeah, that miss was woeful.
I don't think the pass was as bad as what people said. I think why is Garnacho running at 100 miles an hour? Slow yourself down and steady yourself.
Because he's Garnacho.
Rance was cussing.
Because he's Garnacho. Again,
because he's Garnacho. The pass was not as bad as what people are making out to be. He didn't put a lot on it. Garnacho does not need to be. Why is he running so far?
Yeah.
I think
Why?
people are
Yeah.
more annoyed that he didn't try to shoot, if anything, just because the ball didn't end up in the back of the net.
No,
You
it's
start
not
thinking
even that.
every
It's
other
not-
Even could
scenario
have
other
taken a
than that.
touch.
Could
Could have
have
taken a touch.
I actually
No,
don't
I
mind
agree.
Rashford. I don't mind Rashford playing the pass. Even though you should, if you shoot, I mean, you should score from that situation. You're one-on-one with the goalkeeper. But if you pass it, cool. Was the pass the best? No. But I am not giving Garnacho a blind and saying, oh, it's okay to miss. But that's people either being Rashford stands or Garnacho stands. They both messed up. If Rashford plays a better pass, we probably score. If Garnacho isn't running at 100 miles per hour, 100 miles per hour, he probably scores as well. So we should be scoring there. But again, it's these attackers that we've seen do this time and time and time. And this is why I don't get mad. Bruno missed 2 1-on-1s. Like, I don't get mad when I see Rashford running into players because I know the quality and we don't have an attacking system to then get the best out of them. That even if you think they're good players, whether it's one of the three, two of the three, or all three of them, how we play doesn't suit any of them. Mason Mount don't get the best out of Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes don't get the best out of Mason Mount. Mason Mount don't get the best out of Marcus Rashford. Marcus Rashford don't get the best out of me, and so forth. And it's not even cohesive with each other. And you've seen as soon as Xerxes come on, even though it was a short period of time, how much just more threatening and dangerous we looked going forward type of thing. I hope he don't persist with this long term. He might do, but we got the win. Like I said, defensively much better. That gives me more hope we can do some. We'll be better than I've initially expected. But I see it once we play better opposition because Fulham are a bang average side. They're not a great side. They're not a woeful side. They're bog standard Premier League side. They'll be somewhere probably mid-table, probably like 12th to 15th or 14th or something like that. So look at it, yeah, but the quality's still lacking. You can still see what Manchester United need, despite that. But better than if you compare that game to the 2 games we played against Fulham at Old Trafford last season, night and day. Night and day. The one in the FA Cup where they should have beat us, but then Mitrovic wanted to fight the ref, and then when Iwobi scored late as well. Night and day, because they bopped us off the park. So the fact we were competitive and better for most parts, I'm like, all right, cool. There's something to work on there, but the window's still open. We still need to go and sign players. Left back is still needed. Midfielders are still needed. There's talks of Ivan Toney, go and get him. We desperately need a left winger.
Apparently he's going Saudi.
Yeah, unfortunately, it looks like he's going Saudi. But
yeah, you lot have made a lot of signings as well. Is there any more to come through the door? Because
I think so. Because the same McTominay could leave. So I think a midfielder will come in because we're still dealing for Agate. And it was saying also, I can't remember who reported it, that a second midfielder coming in is dependent on outgoings. So if McTominay leaves, I think a guy is already on the way in anyway. Then you sign another midfielder as well.
I thought you pulled out the Agate deal.
No, his agent's still here negotiating.
Okay.
His agent's here. Yeah. Jorge Mendes is here. He's still negotiating. And then obviously you got the Sancho situation as well. Wasn't in the squad. For all them people who thought that all of a sudden Sancho was going to start games. It's crazy.
My boy was
crazy.
Left. Yeah.
That people thought that. And again, I would personally start Sancho, yes. You know what I'm saying? If I'm managing, I am personally starting him.
Over who, Garnacho?
He played in pre. Garnacho wouldn't start for me. He's better off the bench. I would have played Sancho in the 9. That's what I would have done. Played Bruno off him and played Sancho false 9. Like he's played in preseason. This just preseason gone and the preseason before. But like what happened the last preseason has happened this preseason. You know what I'm saying? Played in the false 9 last season in preseason and then didn't play when the league started. This season he's played well, didn't start. People talk about, oh, he's going to get 10 goals or 6 to 7 goals. He ain't getting 6 to 7 starts under this manager. Ten Hag don't rate him. They don't get on and they'll probably be moved on, whether that's on loan or whether that's a transfer. Now, if it's a transfer, if we could use that money to go get a left winger, because we need a Rashford profile, but someone better, because I don't know what's going on with Rashford, because he looked the exact same as last year. I think
the confidence has left that man.
Yeah, the confidence
being dropped from. I think being dropped from the England squad, I think that affected him even more than people think.
Yeah, I like maybe it's that, and he's like Garnacho better off the bench. The 2 Garnacho performances we've seen, the one against Fulham, the one against City, that's Garnacho at his best. Garnacho, as much as I don't rate him and I think he has his limitations, off the bench he can be useful. I think Rashford is the exact same. Off the bench you could be useful, but starting is a no. But the problem is we have no one else to play out there.
Mm-hmm.
Our winging options outside of Diallo to me are terrible. Well, I say we got the win.
Who else do you have?
There's no one else. It's the problem.
Literally, Ahmad and Rashford, Garnacho, Anthony.
That's it. Awful.
Sancho. He don't got a chance though.
I can't even include Sancho in.
Yeah, you can't even really. It's fact. You can't include him.
And I said this as soon as that like they quote unquote made
I
up.
I know this is a mad one.
Go on.
But should you have let go of Greenwood? Even like after all of the madness.
Yeah, because of what happened. Again, that's
obviously it's been like obviously the madness, we know what happened, you get me? We saw Rare Tear. But obviously him and his partner, they're together, they've got a child now, they've moved on.
Yeah, it's everyone.
He's probably if we be real, he's probably the best.
It's about the message it's set. If they keep him, it's just about the message.
Yeah, like Greenwood again is not a footballing thing.
Yeah, it's not a footballing thing at all. You saw what he did at Marseille. You see the talent. It's there for everyone to see. But it's similar to the whole like.
So how would you feel if he? Not Lewis? How would you two feel if he played for Jamaica?
I feel
they're trying to sign him up.
I'll be real. I'm not really with it, but what can
they're trying to sign him?
Yeah, I'd feel a way
about it. I'm not really with it.
Pushing to get Greenwood. Yeah. Remember, I was at the. I went to the JFF, so I think they want Greenwood enough.
Football is fickle, innit? And a lot of these men are, bro. A lot of ballers are weirdos, bro. A lot of these men are weirdos in so many different ways, and it's just about how the institution want to be seen. The whole Enzo thing happened with Chelsea, and he's been made the vice captain. And they are, listen, we can make all the jokes about Chelsea being racist, but there's bare Chelsea fans that are not happy about that, bro. There's bare Chelsea fans that are livid, bro.
Not my captain. Big Wes is my captain.
Because it's like, because you know what it is? In 30 years' time, it's gonna go down as man-made racist chance or ignorant chance, or whatever you don't want to call it, and you got given the vice captain. You got given the vice captaincy.
Well, I moved past racist captains. Clearly not.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying. You almost, it's almost like from the outside looks like he's been rewarded for a mad thing. If Greenwood was integrated back into the Man United team after the Getafe loan, like the backlash commercial.
Because how did the players feel about it as well?
Yeah, bro, the commercial.
That's what I want to know, because when he went Getafe, they're all embracing him. They're embracing him at Marseille. How are the Man United players with him as well, blood? That's what I want to know. Are they disappointed? Did they want him to stay? Did they want him? Was some man like, bro? Because there's some man in that squad that grew up with him.
Yeah.
Even that will still be kind of like, dog, like
it's
bro, you know what it is, bro?
I think it's a split.
Unfortunately, what Mason Greenwood done is something that goes on domestically.
We're not because when I deal with them thing there over you see me? We beat the pom pom. You understand?
My thing is that, listen, what went on with Greenwood goes on globally. It's just that he's a professional, he's a role model, he's a role model for millions of children, or when he was coming through anyways, bro. So like to have that on the world stage and not be punished for it is regardless of whether she's forgiven him, like forget the fact that she's forgiven him and Rare Tear. Money talks, innit? Money talks, and it's just as simple as that. But it's just like what you said, it's the message it sends out. If he gets integrated back into that United squad, the message that sends out is crazy, bro.
Yeah,
it's crazy. You know,
I mean, Stan Collymore, he was wrapped up in that type of drama with Eureka Johnson. We all saw.
I mean, that's where it stems from.
He continued his career.
Is your moral compass, like Bond said? I was vocal about it once it happened.
And that's another one. Matthew saying Greenwood has already been punished. Do you not agree with that one?
He's already been.
Yeah, he has been. He's done his time. He's done his time.
But just because you've been punished doesn't mean you're forgiven. Like in regards to that, it's kind of like someone goes jail and he didn't do this. Someone goes jail for murder, comes out after 25 years. When they come out, you still look at them as a murderer. What are we talking about here? We have to like this just goes away, or someone goes to jail for arson or goes to jail for robbery. You still look at them as arsonist or like it's still the same thing.
There's an ugly truth in this. Everyone has a lot of friends, whether that's in your circle or just on the peripheral of your circle.
I've done this madness.
Listen, bro, we all know someone who's either hit their gal or their gal has hit them. Because it does work both ways, by the way. It does happen. Man get smacked up by their gal.
Yeah.
Bro. You know what I'm saying? Everyone knows a couple that's been through that. Now, are you gonna parade them as your good dog? Knowing that information, you're not. You can't look at them the same. You maybe you might not pass them out to banish them to the shadow realm, but you can't look at them the same. You can't, bro. Especially when you're in the public eye. Now imagine Greenwood. who, okay, we're in the public eye with thousands watching here, but that's on a million scale, bro. He can't be looked at the same. Greenwood's bedrooms can't embrace him the same way in public. It can't happen. Like what Flawless said, if you come out a murderer, you're still looked at as a murderer.
Yeah,
unless
even if
you
you
come
do.
out and you are proven innocent, proven innocent, and the charges are dropped and you are actually legitimately innocent, not judge innocent, you are actually, like, she admits she was wrong, it never happened, it was fake. That's different. But that didn't happen, did it? So it's all about how you look, and clubs care about their commercial value, especially a club like Man United, who's the biggest commercial club in the country. You can't have that under your belt. You know what I'm saying? What does that send to the youth, to the academy? What you can do all that,
and that's where I'm at with it. And that's where it's like we'll sit here and twice a week debate for all things football. I'm all for this. But there's certain things, moral compass. Like when we're talking football, I ain't talking morally when I'm rating a player or not rating a player or rating a manager or not rating a manager. I made it clear about Greenwood when it happened, when he was leaving Manchester United to go to Getafe. When he was at Getafe, people in my chat asked me about it. And I'm like, I'm not saying you have to agree with me. What I'm saying is I am not hearing the other side. When it comes to football and debates, I always hear the other side. Whether I agree with you, disagree with you, we can talk football. I rate a player, you don't rate a player. Let's have the conversation with what happened. And people need to, she forgave him, so it's okay. Just because she forgave him doesn't mean I have to. Same way if Troops or Monts or Lewis say someone, I don't know, they was doing a business deal with someone and someone ran off with money from one of these men or something like that. Them Troops, Monts or Lewis may forgive that person. Would I personally ever do it even though they didn't do it to me? No. Even if Troops, Monts or Lewis was like, nah, I'm cool with such and such. I just can't get with that. That's just me. So that's how I look at it. Yeah,
but at the same time, I don't like wish death on man, or that crazy stuff that people be saying and that. Bro, listen, you've done your time. For him personally, get on with your life, innit? Get on with your football career. It just won't be at Man United, and just do your thing. You know what I'm saying? You've done what you've done, so you now have to bear that cloud over man's head. He has to live with that, and he knows he has to live with that. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta try and better yourself.
Yeah, just better yourself. Yeah, and that's all. Yeah, word. That's all he can do. But I just don't want, like, again.
So would you? So yeah, yes or no? Would you accept him?
No, I don't want him in the Jamaica. I don't want him in the Jamaican squad because it's almost like, again, it's like the giving of Enzo the vice captaincy. It's almost like, because the charges have been dropped, all right, let's just forget about that and look at the footballing ability and what you can do for us. Not forgetting that. What is this doing for the Jamaican national team commercially, bro? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because we're trying to
commercially, realistically, yes. Will he score us more goals? Yes. Will he improve Jamaica's front line? Yes. But at the end of the day, I'd rather protect my country's image rather than employ someone who's gonna try to boost our goal tally. Come on, man. There'll be other talents coming through, man. When we're dead and gone, there'll be other talents coming through. You don't need to die on this hill. It's not a hill, Adam. It's not a hill the reggae boys need to die on, in my opinion.
It's gonna be interesting to see how this season goes, because he lit up the place for Marseille yesterday. So it's gonna be very interesting.
Bro, the finish was
it's looking like he's playing like he's got a point to prove, like he's trying to resurrect his career. So let's see what happens there, innit, blood. You get me? But I know Jamaica won him, so it's a techie one, blood. You get me? Because I support Jamaica. So
yeah, it's one of them. But like,
I know you two do as well. Obviously,
yeah. Like Mon said, what can you do?
Brother. But it's a tough one, blood, because I want Jamaica to always do the best, and he will help us. But what he's done, it's like you see me. You can't let them thing there in a dog.
Like and that's it. And that's why people say I've not even got the child pun, but people probably like, oh, he's forgiven, or it didn't go to trial, so he wasn't found guilty, and all this type of stuff. It's kind of like, yo, again, it's my moral compass. I am just personally not with it whatsoever. If I didn't want Manchester United to bring him back, is he a quality player? Yes. But I don't care if he was a world-class player, average, or youth player coming through. I'm just not with that. And I look at that the same for Jamaica as well. Now, what can I do about it? Am I against Jamaica? Go and get him? Yes. I don't like the message it sends, like Monts has explained in detail. And it's the exact same. I can't explain it any better than Monts can. That's just where I'm at with it. Like, you have to be held accountable. We were like, oh, we weren't there, and what happened? So you can say that about any instance then. If it's not videoed. Like, how much more? Like, it's like people either one wanted to see an actual video of it, or two be in the room. So, how much more evidence do you need? You know what I'm saying? We seen the text, we seen the pictures. She did what?
Bro,
His makeup. She did it.
The
to
football
herself.
stands.
You've got to call him by his number if he joins you lot.
Football
And
stands.
number 11 or something.
If your
Yeah, you
daughter
have to
was-
call him
if
number
your-
11.
If your daughter was Mason Greenwood's girlfriend in that situation, let's see if you'd had the same. Yes,
That's the thing. Because
Man
big up,
wouldn't know.
big up
Sister,
hard in the big up
female
hard in the
brethren,
paint. He's in the
female
chat and he's like,
brethren.
bro, I got
Imagine
sisters.
someone did that to a female brethren of yours. You know what I'm
That's what I'm
saying?
saying.
Man, it's getting
But
some
the
man
fact that
man.
the fact that someone has to tell you, imagine if it's a female connection that you have with that person that was assaulted, is even worrying
For
in
it to
itself.
resonate is a bit mad.
Yeah.
Still. It should just
you know what it
resonate
is?
straight away. Like, yo,
You know what? Because you know what it is. A lot of people are. It has to happen for them to be like, oh, this is a problem.
yeah,
That's what it is.
yeah.
Like it is like again. I've mentioned that. Like man wouldn't accept that if that
Wait,
was their
I'm seeing. Hold on. I gotta call this out.
Go on.
There's a man in his chat says something about the praise we gave. The praise we gave Vibes when he came out, the presidential welcome and da. First of all, don't put that down to the Jamaican community, because if you're really from Jamaica, bro, you really know the real opinion that man them have towards Vibes, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know the real.
Mm-hmm.
If you're really from Yard, people like you know the real reputation man has over there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna speak too much. It's not my but you, if you know, I'm not gonna speak too much about that. But
Okay,
go ask the aunties and that, bro. Go ask the aunties and that what they really think of my man, bro. So let's not do that. And when he come out, the whole world celebrated that, not just Jamaica. So relax yourself.
I didn't know about this.
Relax
I
yourself.
know
Man,
that.
trying to act like
in
Jamaican
England,
people don't-
well, not
don't
in
keep the
England.
same
In
energy. Don't do
Jamaica,
that, man. Leave it.
yeah, I'm not even speaking on it, blood, because I go Yard regular, and I got
Yeah.
people
Tell me
that's-
afterwards.
I
Tell
got
me
people. Yeah,
afterwards.
I got people.
Yeah,
that's-
I want to know this
Yeah,
backstage.
I'll tell you. I got people that's around him, so it's like,
Okay.
guys, I
Yeah.
would say.
Yeah, no, 100%. No, 100%. But I'm saying,
I'm not
but
gonna
don't
lie.
do that,
Guys, I
like,
would say.
don't do that, bro, like,
West
don't-
Miller, man. Wow, we're there. But yeah, if you lot don't know, innit? Trust me, you lot don't know. You get
Come
me?
on,
But
man.
yeah,
I think
it's
bro,
different.
crazy, bro.
Big up, man, like Ed. He says, as it stands, Old Trafford staff had to.
Is he gone for you lot?
Yeah, he just
Nah,
lagged out.
Yeah, he lagged out. All right, Ed, Ray, shut the fuck up and get the fuck out of my club. Says, as it stands, Old Trafford staff had to fix broken seats 24 minutes before Fulham game, as their roof also leaks, according to Hilarious. Hilarious. Hey, we got a new tunnel though, man. But please fix the roof. Please fix the roof. That's what they need to do. Let's see what else you lot are saying, super chat wise. Well, when Troops gets back, we'll put them up on the screen.
I said the guys are good. That's crazy. Honestly.
Big up Elon Reeve. Says, if Oliver Skip is 25 million, then how much for Eddie? 80. Oliver Skip is not worth 25 million, but salute to Spurs because they played a blinder, selling him for 25 million. Played an absolute blinder to Leicester.
Wow.
Yes, played a blinder, I would say. So you man saying on that Oliver Skip?
Yeah.
Didn't even leave it like that. I know they offered him to Wolves, part of the Neto deal. No, didn't expect him to end up at Leicester first.
25 M's for him, though. That's a good deal. It's a good deal. For real, for real. Big up to Elon Reed for the super chat. Says, oh no, got to that one. Brandon Williams, big up to you. Says, worst individual performance of the weekend fixtures. Doku, hands down for me. Cuckoo made Beetlejuice run and hide after 10 minutes. Crazy. I wouldn't say Doku was the worst individual performance of the week, but he wasn't good.
Definitely not.
He wasn't good.
Definitely not. Worst performance of the weekend. Well, I guess from my team, it'll probably have to be Enzo.
Probably Robertson for me.
Oh yeah, definitely. Worst. What am I talking about? Worst individual performance of the weekend. Mason Mount, without doubt. What am I talking about?
See, I was gonna say Mount, but like I thought it'd be too easy for me.
No, it was definitely no. It was Mount. I've just seen some stats come out and people talking about because that man dropped it in the group
Pereira
chat,
was pretty bad against you, man. Pereira should have.
Pereira was bad. Yeah,
Pereira was like he weren't great, bro. He weren't great.
For real.
Pereira was quite bad.
Troops is back. There we go.
My battery just died. I had to flip in.
People were saying the guy people were saying the people them got the people them got
Gaza man.
To clarify, Troops did not partake in anything that I said, people. So don't you guys worry. I just, you know what it is? I just had to. I was back in the Jamaican people and that because man, I try to call our people hypocrites and that. You know what I'm saying? Hypocrites and that. Like that's dead.
Nah, you can't. You can't do that, blood. Big up Lee Slims. He says Flawless is not having any Maguire praise. Yeah, not blood.
I praised Maguire. I said he played well.
Nah, you said no. When you said that, yeah, he was our best defender last year. That shows you that, yeah,
Oh, because it really does. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's just me pointing it out. Like, if he was, which I don't think he was, but yeah, the fact that these players are like, oh, they're your best players, and yeah, why we are where we are. We need to get better, best players. He's a squad player at best. So I'm not hearing that. None of that.
Big up Masood. Hopefully it's Masood from EastEnders, blood. He said, have you, man, been noticing Chelsea fans trying mad hard with the United agenda because sent them packing to the Conference League? Hold.
Nah, I just see it as just normal trolling. It's just usual stuff to be expected. We did then send them packing to the Conference League, but yeah, just usual stuff. I've heard. I ain't heard.
I ain't even seen that much trolling.
Yeah, it's just the usual.
All like Mount criticism, which is well deserved.
Yeah.
But
yeah, that's pretty much it.
Big up man like Mo. He said FSG biggest penny pinchers in the world.
Yeah,
in the life?
saying in the world.
Yeah, it must be in the world. In the world, all fun and games until the injuries come knocking and they'll start playing the medical staff in the starting 11.
Crazy.
You agree with that one, Mons?
I prefer not to speak. If I speak, big trouble.
He's trying to,
You know what I'm saying?
trying to get that LFC deal. I hear you, bro. Big up Mr. Kaplan, my brother. Hear me? Looks like Robbie's got the Arsenal one. Troops, pick one. Rashi or Mudryk. Can Arteta save him?
save Mudryk.
Ask Clark. Who's
Yo,
younger?
Marcus and Bakayo on either wing, man. That English
Mudryk's younger. Mudryk's younger.
All right, I'm taking Mudryk then.
It's the English connection.
Deal.
Man.
I'll take Mudryk.
We'll get free number 9 too. Free number 9.
Nah, fuck all that. I'd rather fucking the upper striker. Big up Coulon. He says Giggs mess with his brothers.
The first time I've heard a Petty pop from you first.
And Cantona Kung Fu kicked the fan. Don't know why Greenwood wasn't given a second chance.
Let's clear this up because Lewis always says this whataboutism. Giggs and his brother's wife was after his playing career. Is he a wrong for that? Yes. But this was after his playing career. He's no longer.
Because you had intercourse with your brother's wife doesn't mean that you should get dropped from your football club.
Yeah,
It
like
is
that's
wrong,
just
but that doesn't affect like the players. Like it's like Terry when he was mashing up Wayne Bridges' thing.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. Like that's what it is.
And also,
go on.
he's not hitting a woman.
Yes.
Neither of them. Although the Gig stuff came out afterwards as well.
And it was after, that's what I'm saying. It's after his career, so it's like it's nothing to do with Manchester United. And I don't know if you're old enough, but the reason why Cantona Kung Fu kicked the fan is because the fan was shouting verbal abuse at him.
Yeah,
Some of
and
it
it was a Man United fan. It wasn't even a Palace fan. And then the Man United fan apologized after.
Yes.
Yep, to Eric Cantona, bro. He apologized.
I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
So
Whole
in
time I
regards
thought it was a Palace player. I mean,
So in regards to it, that's what it was. Same
It was
way
an
if I'm
old
a
fan, bro. Man flew in the crowd, bow.
yeah, like same way if
What
I'm-
did she, do you know what she was? It what she said?
was
It was a man.
Or what he said? Sorry.
I think it was
it was-
racist.
I
We
know.
told you, yeah.
It was
We told
racist.
him
And it was like, you know,
Trying to
Cantona,
find
you
out.
Cantona was nothing, blood. But he said, like,
Yeah.
yo, what the fuck are you doing with you?
Oh, okay. Listen,
was
do you know what it is? I'll ask Cantona myself in it. I'll ask
Ask
him
him
myself.
himself.
Yeah, that's what I'm
I'll let you man know what he says in it.
And you know what's
That
crazy?
was good.
Cantona doubled down on it, and he said the only thing I would have done different is hit him again. So what we
Yeah.
talking about is what aboutism? That's why.
Yeah, I'm just reading. He said that was his best moment for United.
yes. So
The one I
like,
prefer is when I kicked the hooligan.
Yeah.
because you people act like footballers are robots and not allowed to defend themselves
let me
and
say
things of
something,
that nature.
No, but you know what this is? Do you know what this is?
Did you see
Go
that
on.
video with Werner when the youth was like, oh, why'd you keep missing the goal?
Mm-hmm.
No.
You didn't see
Yeah,
that?
I saw that.
Imagine Werner's having dinner in like a restaurant. Some random youth's gone up to him.
I'll
and
bring it
gone
up on screen now.
and he's filming him, and he's like, "Yo, why'd you keep missing the goal?" Werner looks at him like, "What's wrong with this guy, bro?" These men are lucky that these footballers are not like NBA players. If you walked up to LeBron, Kevin Durant, or one of them and said, "Yo, why did you miss that 3-point now, brother?" He's spinning your jaw.
And
But
this
it's
is
like,
but the thing is, but why are we even again?
footballers are much more. Look, this is
Diego,
it.
how are you? Diego, how are you? I have a question. How comes you miss open goals? Say again? How comes you miss open goals? No, I'm only joking. Have a great night, yeah? Take care of yourself. Yes.
Yeah, see what man
And
do
this
for
guy
clout is
looks
crazy.
like he was bullied in school, bro. Like he got his head dunked in the toilet, bare things, bro.
Yeah,
People
yeah,
are slick with that.
yeah.
It was like an actual fucking.
So,
nerd,
yeah.
bro.
Yeah, that's
I don't
neat.
even like Werner, but I ain't the type of guy to
Yeah, bro,
walk
man's
up to a
having
player
dinner
and
with his
abuse him in
family and
person.
like,
Hey,
see
fuck
shit
all
like
that.
that, bro. And
Fuck that.
My thing is the what aboutism. The what aboutism.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why are we talking about Chris Brown? Why are we talking about vibes? Why are we talking about Red Cantona? We are talking about Mason Greenwood. A man are going, what aboutism?
Mm-hmm. And here the thing is,
that some people,
but as YouTube content creators, when we're told we're wrong,
oh, he done his time, let him out. Like,
Yeah.
bro, what do you do? So if a man asks a woman, because he got a little 5-year bird, he's not an artist no more, yeah?
it's crazy.
What are we
bro.
doing here, blood? What the fuck are we doing
Crazy,
here, people?
bro.
Come on, man.
What aboutism
yeah,
is
like,
crazy.
and that's it. And
It's a deflection
what-
of looking at yourself or looking
Yeah,
at the current
and
thing.
what Chris Brown did was also wrong. But guess what?
course.
I don't listen to Chris Brown no way anyway. So what Chris Brown did was wrong. And that's some people who listen to Chris Brown and sponsors and things of that nature to deal with that and for him to be punished. Because what he did to Rihanna was bang out of order. And he should have been held accountable and still be held accountable for that.
But no one's here trying to
still
be
not, to
Greenwood's
be fair,
friend.
like,
We
people still
literally
bring it
we've sat there and acknowledged that Greenwood is still playing at an exceptional level and he's banging goals in. He scored 2 goals on his debut. And fair enough. But we've said that Man United as an institution, to protect their brand, it would send the wrong message to integrate him back in the squad. What is wrong with saying that?
And is it okay for me to say morally I don't want him at Manchester United as a Manchester United fan? Do I have any control of that? No. I know people believe I have more control at Manchester United than I actually do. I'm just here giving my opinion on all things Manchester United. I have no influence whatsoever. When people say, oh, you need to back the manager, it makes no difference. You need to back something, it makes 0 difference. So with that, no. I didn't want him back at Manchester United. It was nothing to do with his footballing ability because he's a quality player. He's playing out. I'm not boycotting Marseille and saying, oh, Marseille need to be kicked out League 1 and rah. If they choose to do that, I don't police what people do and try and police and control other people's thoughts and their decision making. I just have my own. That's what it is, and especially with this from a moral standpoint. So I'm not saying you have to agree with him.
The thing is, bro, listen, man, Greenwood ain't the first and he ain't the last. And unfortunately, his thing, fortunately, his thing was aired out into the public, bro. Enough of these ballers probably treat y'all like dirt under the shoe, put their hands on them, done the mad thing. But again, shit's covered up, innit? I promise you, most men are sick. A lot of men are sickos, bro. It's just that if your shit gets aired out in the public and you're a millionaire, then you got times a million the impact it's gonna have on the world. Then it's simple as that, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, man, are trying to talk about party, like, bro, like, what about him? What about them? We're talking about one player, bro. It's dead, bro. Deflection tactics are crazy.
It's gonna fly through this. Let the man them go, blood. Man them been here for nearly 2.5 hours, blood. We got the man them every time, blood. We got the mods them. We got the super chatters. We got the chat. You lot have been here with us, blood. We got your damn selves, blood. You know we appreciate you lot. Everton 0, Brighton 3. I got it bang on, boys. I said 3-0 Brighton. Matoma, Danny, and Adingra with the goal.
Hey, my guy Adingra, I'm telling you, next Sadio Mane, man. One more time, man.
Shout out Welps. Love to see Welps scoring goals, man.
I think Everton in trouble this year, boys. I'm telling you. I think this is the year they go down. I think this is the year.
Oh, great. I hate going to Goodison. Never
man. Everton, you got to do what you must do.
You know that pole?
Get away.
Fucking hell, Lewis, blood.
I thought they were having a new ground this season. What the fuck happened?
This is their last year at this ground. Next year, they got the new one.
Next year, man.
Everyone
said this last year now. They staying up, man. Let's go,
man. Get them down in the championship. Don't come back up to the other new ground.
Championship. That is trollery at its finest, blood.
Yeah. Nah, they staying up, man. They staying in the league. Let's go, Everton. I got you, look.
Newcastle 1, Southampton 0. Joe Linton getting the goal. Fabian Shaw. Do you think that was a red card, boys? I think it was soft.
No,
I know that he's
a red
soft,
card.
man. Listen, Ben Brereton, I think you're a baller, and I think your name is cold as well. Ben Brereton, you got a bad boy name, but you're a bad boy bitch right now. I'll be honest, bro. I'm tired of when I see shit like that. Like that's
how's that a red? What?
Soft, I lie, Lewis.
Bro.
Not even headbutt him. He walks into him with his head, and the guy.
How does VAR not see that and not give him a yellow card for that?
That's the thing, Mons.
How? But Kai Havertz, there was no offense. No. There was not even a card given on Kai Havertz.
Do you want funny? Do you want a joke?
Shaw shouldn't have had that red.
Nah, do you want a joke? Jesus got carded for what happened to him. He got a yellow.
Yeah. Jesus
got a yellow for getting assaulted.
Bro, man spanked Jesus, bro.
Man didn't spank him. He did something else, but I don't want to get flagged though.
You know what I'm saying? Man,
he done the little, you know what I mean? The little pause.
You see it, bro. I don't know if you saw in the Liverpool game. My man was on a yellow card. He fell
Wait,
over and
true,
slapped
true,
the
blood.
ball. Did you man see the
Them
Liverpool
guys are
game?
nasty, you know. Hey, Wolves,
Wait.
man. When you go in the shower, make sure you got some sharks on, you know. You understand? And
Did-
don't drop the
did-
soap.
Jackson, watch out next week.
I know
Don't
you
drop the soap, blood.
Wait, hold on,
You
Truth.
said
I know
don't
you done the
drop
watch
soap,
along.
bro.
I know you done a what? Did you do a watch along to our game, right? You done a watch along to Liverpool game. Troops.
Who, me?
Yeah, did you do a watch along to Liverpool game?
Nah, I was in a bar.
Oh, bro. I don't know if man saw it. This guy was on a yellow card. I can't remember what the name of the player was. He fell over. We was basically in, and he slapped the ball with his hand. Like he slapped the ball with his hand on a yellow card. He didn't get a red. Bro, he slapped. I promise you, Lewis, if you tap in, he slapped the ball with his hand on a yellow card.
Who?
And bro, I'll find his name now. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe my eyes. It was,
Yeah, him, Mosquero.
I think it was
him.
Burns. It was Burns. It was where's
Yeah,
Burns?
number 7 Burns. Yeah. Abdi saying it, Burns.
Oh my days. Gundogan's going back to Man City.
Is that fake or true?
Oh my days.
Well, we got here we
I
go.
saw that. Is that fake or true? Because I see
Fabrizio Romano just now. Manchester
No.
City have made contact with Ilkay Gundogan's camp over potential return of the midfielder. City and Pep Guardiola open to consider Gundogan's comeback. By the way, Jacques Cancelo is also still training with the first team and still.
Don't worry about that, man. Arsenal got this, man. You got Kai Showtime, Havertz, Bakayo, blood clot Saka, Declan 100 million, blood clot rice and peas.
Ilkay back, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Saliba, Gabriel,
Why are the long faces?
Fiore, Benjamin White,
Why is
Ryan's
everyone
there,
disappointed, man? This is good competition for the league. City are active. I'm
Mikel
happy.
Moreno's on his way in. Arsenal got this, man.
Facts.
Go on, Ilkay.
Mikel
Ilkay made the scouters cry and all that. Go on. Oh, dog. Ornstein. We got an Ornstein tweet. Huh?
No, the Ornstein was 2 hours ago. Fabrizio. Ornstein will probably tweet.
Oh, damn it. Yeah, welcome back, Ilkay, man. Welcome back. The league missed you.
Forest
And
won.
we only have to play City once now. Let's go. That's a you lot problem. See why I'm so glad to get that fixture over and done with. Up the Chelsea.
Forest won. Bournemouth won. Semenyo getting the equaliser after Chris Wood giving them the lead. West Ham won. Aston Villa 2. Of all people, man like Don Duran getting the winning goal. He was giving up iron.
It's so poetic, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then he's like, I'm staying. But with which team?
Yeah, man.
That was a
Where
real
are you
one.
staying? Are you staying at the London
But
Stadium?
what
or are you
side is he on? It's all crazy.
Yeah, that's all the games from the weekend, blood. Fuck City, fuck Gundogan. Quick prediction from the lads. Leicester, Tottenham tonight. 2-0 to the Scumbags.
I say
2-0
3-1 Spurs. I think Solanke gets a brace.
This guy looks too happy when I start talking about the Scumbags, blood. He's just there like, I don't like that, blood.
What did that do?
You're not even
I didn't
happy
even
when I
say
bring up
anything.
United, but now you're fucking happy, blood. Hurry up and give the fucking prediction, blood. Hurry up, man. Hurry up, man.
I was just making sure. Yo, I'm just
Go
moving
on.
for the round, yo, because
Being cockies in the Spurs colours.
That's all, man. That's what it is. Come on, you Spurs.
Oh, bro.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
3-0
days.
Spurs, man. I said this last because we did the prediction on the last show because obviously they was out there part of the fixtures. Yeah, Spurs win tonight. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even say nothing. Man kicked me out for no reason. Yo, VAR. I didn't say nothing. It's a straight VAR thing. What's going on?
Solanke debut goal.
Yeah, man.
Unfortunately,
Don't worry about it, man. You lot go and finish above Spurs. You know what I'm saying? Take Tottenham's day and all that.
that's what I need.
Nah, shout out to X. We don't need that, man. We don't need that.
But that's it, man. Them. That's it, my people. Episode Austin 316 wrapped up like a Zubi, blood. We got the chat as always, fam. You understand? We got the mods, them, my brothers. We got the man, them. Go on.
Also, something for the TroopzTV community. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, a little debate. I've just slapped up a little debate on the channel, saying that Saka and the Palmer debate. Obviously, we didn't really speak about it much, to be fair. But the whole Saka Palmer debate thing, you know what I'm saying? It's an interesting one. There's a debate up on the channel. I'll put a link in the chat, man. So if you don't want to see that, then you know what I'm saying, you're gonna definitely enjoy that one.
Last super chat. Stars are aligning is back, bruv. Stars are aligning for a Gundo return. Hold that. Yeah, go fuck yourself, Stars are aligning. That's
Big up Stars.
Welcome back.
that's blatantly something to do with flawless blood. Blatantly blood. Go fuck
Why
yourself.
is it? Why is it me?
But anyway, we got the super chatters blood. You lot know the vibe. You get me? See you on Friday. You understand? 1 p.m. We'll be back again. You get me?
Before you close out, yo, any of you? Yeah, I was gonna say, any of you might going live.
Nah, I ain't live to like 6 or 7.
Is it not?
So,
All right, can you redirect me then, Troops? The fan calling show, Tokyo-ish. Yeah.
So we are redirecting as well, my people, to Flawless fan calling show. You get me? So don't go anywhere. Hurry up and fucking load, blood. Welcome to this pussy clout Wi-Fi. Welcome to this Spanish Wi-Fi, blood.
one last time as well, guys. Hit the like button.
Here we go.
Yes.
Keep slapping that like button, though, people. You get me? I wanna make sure I get this one sorted for my brother Flo. You know what I'm saying?
Good.
Where is it, blood? Where is he?
Yeah.
Where is he?
If you need the link, let me know. But yeah, just click go.
Man United, Arsenal, and Liverpool.
Yeah. I'll win. Yeah.
Okay. There we go. So you lot make sure the FPL code was in the chat. I forgot to fucking pin it though, but I've got the code now. So I'm gonna put that on the social media. So make sure you look out for that. Make sure you join that one, people. You understand?
I'll dash it in the chat now. I've got it now. I'll quickly dash it.
Do it to just put it in there. Pause.
Monts made it to give him the credit, but it's in the chat.
But big up Monts, because Monts made it, blood. So make sure you lot show love to Monts for that, blood. You understand? Took time out of his day to do that for the gang then, because you lot are on, man, like flies on shit. So there you go, blood. You get me? Like I said, redirecting to my brother Flawless. Subscribe to all of my brothers. Link in the description as always. And we'll be back again on Friday, hoping for an Arsenal win against that scumbag Unai Emery, blood. Yeah, I said it. And what? Fuck him.
Good evening, Leon Bailey.